I feel like over the course of the last half month, as I'm being like much more focused on the Bazaar, and especially like if I'm not recording it for camera, I'm playing it off camera. I'm starting to see a little bit more of the code. Like, I can't see like the matrix, like the Neo, like the numbers coming down, right? But like, it's green. I can see green and black, right? I'm getting towards it. I would like your help to elucidate some of those numbers for me. Not necessarily like specific numbers within the game, as much as to help me see the code. What I'm
16.
missing there. I knew it was. Okay, so I was thinking it was going to be 5. But like that's so close, right?
5's there too.
It's like, oh,
you just wanted to know what the numbers were in the game. I've seen 16. I've seen 5. I've seen
not 12, surely 12, not 12.
I've seen 12. I've seen 12 a lot actually. So I mean, if you need help seeing those numbers, apparently, if you've never seen a 15 or 16, I guess maybe you do need my help.
I could certainly use your help knowing those kinds of little edge cases that I haven't seen in this kind of game. So we're debating internally between Vanessa and Dooley. I think it's time to go with Dooley. I think it's time to use the free rank ticket of the day in order to learn more about this character. Now, I understand this is a character you know a lot about.
Wait. Oh, hold on. That is true, but I will say Mr. Roboto says 12 is definitively not on the screen, and that is quite literally a lie. You have 12 normal tickets, so just putting it out there, 12 is 100% in the game, and it is on screen, so
Mr.
I've been
Roboto,
proven right immediately.
An additional miss, it's going to remain 12 at the end of this run because we're not spending a ticket.
Like, just saying. Tried to pull a gotcha, and this is I'm so happy that it was wrong just for this one bit.
One of the only numbers on that screen.
It's one of the only numbers. Okay, so this is the Bazaar. That's Dooley's workshop. You're playing as Dooley. Oh, you've got a little. I guess. Does the stream get to see that too?
Yes.
The little helper thing you have up there.
Yep.
Huh.
So just so you know, 54% of the time, people are offered Ignition Core here.
Yeah. The weirdest thing of all is that it is offered a little bit less.
So I think these pull from just like... because they're all a little bit off the numbers you would typically expect of them, so I think they pull from real data, and because of that, they're not actually accurate.
No, I know the real answer.
What is it?
I know the real answer to this one. Ignition Core is shown to players technically less often because people are picking it more often, and thus the degenerates who see the cores and then forfeit if they don't see Ignition Core, it is technically the least likely core to be offered because they're going to be playing out entire runs with the Ignition Core. So I think that is why the Ignition Core and the Critical Core are actually noticeably lower.
Wait, so you're telling me that people conceive the Core and Armored Core to be two of the worst cores and pick them least?
I mean, that could be the case. I do know that the top player general consensus is that Ignition and Critical Core are the best right now. But the one that's surprising is the Companion Core, but that might be residual data from before.
Yeah, very fair. Let's see which we're offered.
Oh my god, it's the Ignition Core. We don't have to. I gotta be honest. As much as a lot of the top players do say that they like the Ignition Core the best, I don't know if I think it's my personal number. I don't know if my win rate reflects it as number one for me.
Yep.
Do you feel the same way?
I would 100% say the same thing. And I think a lot of that is because like I don't feel like I'm having any difficulty finding damage and damage scaling options with Dooley with any of the other cores. And that is the fundamental problem that I feel like Ignition Core fixes. Like it's a single, the core slot in your build, right? So probably stay with you the entire time. But it is like a severe damage dealer, and it's scaling damage because it's burn that you stack on an enemy over the course of time.
Yeah. My guess is the main reason I think why people think the Ignition Core is the best that are top ranks are because those people care disproportionately high about days 1, 2, like 1 and 2, because you have the least, theoretically you have the least influence over them, and Ignition Core is the best the best core to have on the board on day one. So that's, I think, why like top players like it the most, because losing on day one loses you just as much like rank as losing on day 10 does.
Yep.
So they care about that a lot. But I think that Ignition Core is one of the worst. If you ever drop a game, I have a bad time with Ignition Core.
Yeah.
If you ever drop one game, it doesn't do very well. It starts to do pretty bad on day like 9 and 10 unless you really high roll, is what I find. So you kind of got to go like drill in late game.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, drill does make me a little more excited about the Ignition Core, but also because every core can be enchanted with like heavy or haste or like the ability to get 2 triggers for the drill out, it feels like it works in pretty much every core.
It's true. And also, frankly, a lot of drill runs might just drop the core entirely anyways.
Yeah.
Like, the core, I don't really have anything to say about it except that it is the one that combat core works the best on. If you are to play combat core, this is the core that I do that on. Typically.
So combat core on the far right, core next to it, and then just a bunch of charges.
Yeah, that's pretty much like. Otherwise, I play this exactly like the critical core. Like I basically play it like, oh, I got my 3 selections and one of them wasn't critical core, so I will take the core and maybe I'll put something on the right if I'm feeling frisky. Same kind of goes with weaponized core.
So weaponized core is definitely the one that I pick the least, and it's 100% because I feel like the availability of Alpha Ray is not low. Like, if you are looking for Alpha Ray early, you find Alpha Ray early 99% of the time. And so I feel like there's almost no position where I end up keeping things on the right side of the core for any reasonable amount of time that's worth doing in the first place.
I have 2. I can only think of 2 builds in the entire game that I think are improved by the weaponized core. And that is Proboscis, because who cares about it not charging? Like, it still is. That build, like a slow Proboscis build, that's the only one where I'm like, that is absolutely best done on the weaponized core, but I'm barely running that. And the other one is Flamethrower. I actually think that Flamethrower right of weaponized core is legitimately very, very good. They buffed Flamethrower. I don't know why. It's 5 seconds instead of 6 now.
Oh, I was wondering if that was a new number. I looked at it and I was like, that doesn't seem correct.
Yeah, it's 5 instead of 6, and that's a really big difference for something that really just mostly needs to fire once. And then I like Crit Core the best, because this, for the past like 2 or 3 patches, it feels like you put everything on the left of it. And like on the left of any core, pretty much. And Critical Core basically says, you know that thing you like about the core? Well, now if you crit, it's twice as good. Because if it's a thing on the left and it crits, you're charging in 2 seconds. And those are on separate ICDs. I don't know if you know. They are on separate ICDs. So it's just good. It has really, really good high roll potential. Building Crescendo is the most busted skill in the game, and you have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it every game. You have 1 in 3 chance on your gold level up.
Gold skill
level up. And critical, it's roughly 1 in 3. And Critical Core uses that skill to the highest like degree. It's disgusting. Those are my thoughts.
I think we'll go with Critical Core. I will say that like the core for me often represents an opportunity to pivot into either something that I find along the run that is like disproportionately powerful that just needs some charge time, or Dianosaur, Mamasaur.
Yes, even with the changes to Companion Core, I still prefer Mamasaur on Companion Core. Still. But yeah, there's definitely potential for big funny monster item on right of core. That's one of the other things that I think the core does better than the other cores. But I like if you combat core with the healing enchant to the right of the core is like every time I've done that, I've gotten 10 wins. Every time I've done that. It's been so good. But yeah, my issue with the core is like, and it's a design thing, is why is it so bad to level it up? Why it's so stupid? It's such a bad level up. Like what I have a hypothesis for like a fun change they could do as well. Like that keeps with the flavor of it being the flexible any core. What if on bronze, items on the left of it had a 2% cooldown reduction? It upgrades to 4, 6, whatever. Like just something simple where it's just like any build you go is going to like that.
Yep.
And it gives you a reason to upgrade it. I don't even know if I still would. But that just gives you a reason to do it.
That's the thing, right? Like, because at 2, 4, 6, 8, like if they do those for the levels, right? Like, well, I guess it would start at 2, but
just random. Yeah, I just pulled the numbers out of my butt.
But that's the thing, right? The numbers are appropriate. Where like 8%, like after fully upgrading it, that's significant. Like that's Tiny Dancer with its upgrade, right? That's really quite good, and especially if you get it on top of other cooldown reduction like Tiny Dancer or something like that. Like suddenly it's actually having a drastic impact on the speed of your board, but it also doesn't seem like a huge number. So it wouldn't be an auto do. It would just be like it would add an additional worthwhile wrinkle.
You're often choosing to upgrade it instead of something else.
Yep.
You know? So it's like, are you going to upgrade the core from bronze to silver for 2% more CDR on your left items instead of an alpha ray? Probably not. But you might. And it also gives, it's more like, it feels so annoying whenever you get offered the upgrade your core option as the core, because you're like, 10 damage, wowee. Like, it's also like, not only is it stupid, it also is not flexible, because it's like, okay, the only thing it's upgrading is damage, kind of giving the implication that it's a damage core.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It is also like
we're 15 minutes in.
We are. I will just very quickly say, it is also very, very funny to compare the scaling of most of the cores to Armored Core, which doubles at every tier, 5, 10, 20, 40 at its final tier. Like, it's absurd compared to the other ones in scaling.
It is, but I almost wonder if that kind of like absurdity should be the standard. In a way.
Oh my god! I thought you were about to say should be limited, and I was gonna be don't screw up my bag. Armored Core is my best core.
No. Armored Core is. I think Armored Core is one of the best cores. I think Force Field is yucky good.
Yep.
Like it's
Force Field, Duct
it's
Tape,
disgustingly
Armadillo.
good.
It's got so much access.
Yeah, it's just Force Field Armored Core has been one of the best builds like in the background for like 4 patches. And this patch increased the consistency of it, because what you needed in the last patch was the same stuff, but you also kind of need a diamond armored core. And in the last patch, that was way more RNG. Now, if you want a diamond armored core, you can have it. Like,
fully agreed. It gets there.
Yeah.
Now,
but anywho,
to make sure that I manage to get through any amount of this run, I will haste forward appropriately. I do have one question though. Your day one considerations.
Sure.
So there's always a Lost Crate event. There's always a Lost Mushroom event, Strange Mushroom event rather.
Yep.
How do you feel on the critical core about taking both experience options and just filling the board with stuff in the final shot?
Always.
Always.
Always as Dooley, usually always as the others. I make one exception. I do make one exception with critical core, and that is if I find Isla, I will forego leveling up on day one to go for my shot at a day one alpha ray, because you don't know if you're going to find another Isla. Isla is the weapons shop, for those who don't know. Because with the critical core, you're very much just going like, me hit face, I want lots red number. So like an Isla is the benefactor of that.
Here, I'll tell you which I would have gone. Right, I love Banana Ball. Banana Ball's wild, but Banana Ball's wild because he can give you duct tape, and Dooley can get duct tape. Whereas Kyvadrone can drop his skill now, which means suddenly just like slow is your damage scaling.
Yeah.
And also CDR.
I also don't mind CDR, and also on the crit core, 5% crit on the actual core is not bad. Because if your crit core has 100% crit, it effectively has 1 second less cooldown.
Yep.
So, like,
I feel
getting crit up there is quite nice.
I feel like half the crit core builds I play, I end up with super syrup on the field.
Yeah.
Do you tend to find that as well?
I love it.
Yeah.
I like to, yeah. And the dream runs are the ones where I have found an Alpha Ray and then an upgrade to Alpha Ray, and then I get to use my bronze upgrade on the super syrup. Those are the dreams.
Oh, yeah.
So we run Langshan here, right?
Oh, of course.
If it
Well, we can give it crit chance.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, shoot! Cooldown reduction.
Gosh, heckin' dang.
Cooldown reduction on the core is incredible. Like, I shouldn't, but I always just slam it. I slam it right on the core immediately every time.
Oh.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh boy, I guess we're just getting core speed.
Yeah, but I'll say there's some decent options here. Like, this is where I feel like you have to actually have a decent amount of skill expression on day one. And I go Kina. I do go Kina. I don't like it, but I do go it. And I hope for something like a Blasters. I pick up the duct tape for sure.
Oh, 100%. That's always coming with me. It's one of my favorite items.
It's frankly an overtuned item. So, yeah. And if you don't find, especially since we're not getting weapons, duct tape is an extreme consideration for a frontal shielding or rear shielding as our level 1 skill choice to actually have a chance to win today. So I take that every time, and then I cry at the fact that there is the SD card here, because or memory card. It's not that it's a bad consideration. It's just, it's not a playable day one item.
No.
And I don't like Wallace either. But what if we roll and one of the options is crypto? Or like a the grenade.
Yep.
Then we don't have a playable board. So I sit here and I cry because I think I'm clicking Wallace.
Yeah. I'll agree as well that I think Wallace is definitely take and then roll, but I'm slightly more excited for Wallace because if an enemy has absolutely nothing, like a very small amount of damage, then Wallace's shield scaling can be enough to get me through the first fight.
Yeah. You like 5 regen if Kina's the other option, with no other items.
Just an empty board with a critical core?
Just a crit core and 5 regen? I mean, hey. If it works, it works. Yeah, I mean, okay, I didn't see the shop. Oh.
It didn't get that much better.
Oh. It did not get much better.
Welding Torch going down to a cooldown of 2.5 seconds still means that it doesn't stack burn on the enemy. It's just...
Unless we get leftmost, rightmost burn.
Oh, yeah.
And decide to take that to push for a day one victory. 7 burn on a 2.5 second cooldown wins day one, probably. But...
Same on poison.
There's another option. I was going to say... Copper Ed with +3 poison's pretty good, but I don't know. I'm not. I mean, all these options. Let's call a spade a spade. All these options suck booty.
Yep.
This is not good. This is not a good start. I don't hate jetpack as a way to or thrusters as a way to set up sometimes for either A, railgun if it falls into my lap, or B, power drill.
Yeah.
Helps with both, and those are both very good builds. I would take it and be disappointed, but I would take it. I think I would go. So therefore, I would probably go Copper Red Jetpack, and be like, okay, cool, cool. And then what? I would do that for sure. Where do I put this jetpack? Depends on this, I guess. Well, of course, there is the Final Flame, huh? I don't think we Final Flamed the thrusters.
Yeah, I don't think we want to burn both of us.
Or Immolating Spark.
I mean, we
I
could
don't
take
hate toughness
toughness.
here.
It's yeah, we've got 3 shield items. One of them is doing it off of its adjacencies. It's
I
either
don't
that
hate
or
tough-
roll looking for poison.
It's
Or
either that or roll looking for
shield.
poison or left or right-handed.
Yeah.
Or we say day one sucks, and like if strength shows up, we go, okay, hell yeah. Because I don't know about you, I think that strength is like the high roll hit for day one
Damn.
across the, yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna take
what do
the
you think?
toughness and roll onwards.
Yeah.
I feel uncomfortable
It's a
with
finesser.
the risk in the roll.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I would roll there
Makes this more fun.
probably usually. Ooh, is that a shark claws? It's a honing steel katana.
Yeah. How dare they have
That's
scaling?
less exciting than a regular katana. I mean, yeah. The scaling is unhelpful, but
Oh,
no,
how dare
crit.
you
Wait,
crit?
what do they have for crit? 8 crit. Bite me.
Without
Without
honing
honing
steel,
steel,
we
we
win
win
that?
that?
Oh, absolutely. But unfortunately, they have honing steel.
Yeah. I think that with honing steel, we win that maybe. Yeah.
Get him, Wallace.
Next time, boys.
Yeah.
Less blunder, more plunder.
Yeah, toughness is definitely helpful in that situation. The only reason why I'd be comfortable re-rolling is because I kind of like frontal and rear shielding better because often my board will devolve into just having duct tape.
Yep. That's
And,
definitely where we're headed, ideally.
Yeah, 20 shield on duct tape instead of 10 shield on everything is usually going to be more shield. So.
Especially when the pulse rifle is finally on board.
Yeah, I mean, if we get that route. I mean, Lost Crate is hard to pass up.
It is. This guy sells everything, but in selling everything, he is ignoring that I care about weapons most.
It's true. We'll see if we end up going that way. We might be doing some kind of weird janky thing.
Ooh.
What do you feel? I want to hear what your take is on this before I say anything.
Ooh. I think the Jungle Ruins is really unimpressive with Dually. It's just a single experience option. I mean, yes, there is theoretically 50 max HP, but I never go with that option there. Case of Riches for 3 golds, and then just rolling into a PvE fight and trying to go to the final 2 to find shops is... It's possible, but at the same rate, I think just seeing more shops, especially when Andy is so cheap to reroll and has Alpha Ray in store, is necessary.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Andy's one of the best vendors on Dually, in my opinion, because you want to be running small items, and all the time anyways. Very few Dually builds build like items that aren't small. So, I mean, you take the crypt dice. I think $11 is enough to float it.
Now, how
I
do you
sometimes
feel
float
about
the battery.
Yeah, the battery float.
Yeah, it's good for, I mean, it's obviously good for railgun, but also we are looking at a board that's like really not exciting right now. And battery basically says, make one of your other items a little bit better. And that means we need to hit less before the fight. So I like it for that reason. I also like it on Pulse Rifle. I guess we are a Copper Ed build. Is that what's happening? What's going on here? What is this?
Apparently, that's who we are.
I don't like being that.
No, neither.
don't-
But what are you gonna do?
You never
about it?
want to be. You never want to be a Copper Ed build, but I can't deny that 2 poison is twice as much as 1.
It is.
It annoyingly is probably worth what even is a Copper Ed build. It doesn't exist.
Yeah. This guy has no appropriate scaling, doesn't have a fast cooldown, doesn't really do unique effects that interact with other things very effectively. Doesn't scale as he levels up much. It's a tough time.
Bronze to silver's pretty a pretty noticeable upgrade, and then after that, it's like, what are you doing?
Do we just leave this store, hold on to the money for the other side?
I leave
Yeah.
this store. This has been so bad so far.
I'm glad that this is the run that I have your help on.
Yeah.
I mean, Rogue Scrapper is so delectably easy that it's very, very easy to just bop him consistently. His scrap would be really good for upgrading duct tape, especially. When we get First Aiden, because First Aiden just goes on field if we get First Aiden, unless we end up with a Armadillo and then Pulse Rifle. The friends can be useful, but also the barbed wire is just some damage scaling on this board.
Yeah.
And then
I will say, are you properly evaluating just how garbage our board is for the Rogue Scrapper, though? I know that I'm supposed to be here backseating, but I know that there's actually a top Bazaar player in chat, Roresh. And I want to know, do you think that this garbage board can beat Rogue Scrapper?
I'm certain it can.
I think it can, but God, it's bad. Wallace pumps.
Yeah.
70% odds.
70% odds.
That's I give it like a 65.
I got to admit, I'm
think
not even considering the possibility we lose here. I'm just looking at this and going, okay, so over the course of 10 seconds, Rogue Scrapper is capable of putting out just about 100 damage. Yeah. In that same period of time, we generate just under 100 shielding, and we scale with our shielding. Our damage goes under his shielding, which isn't important because he only has 2 triggers of shielding. Yeah, he does 300. You need to shield for like 500 over the course of it.
Do we do that?
I mean, there is also Giant Mosquito for the possibility of beating up Proboscis and having fun.
If you want to know what I would do, I would be like, okay, in my head, there's like a 35% chance we lose Rogue Scrapper. And losing this fight, like, I'm not going to say it means you lose the game. But, like, it's actually a real consideration. Like, we could field that barbed wire, and it's better than what we have if we won. So, like, it's not bad. 12 shield on the duct tape is very good. But, like, to me, the risk of losing a PvE, especially this early, especially when we haven't taken any extra XP, like, we even skipped one already. And other players probably might not have. And also, you know, Caravan's coming up.
Yep.
It's kind of, you know, it's a big deal. I would probably be like frowny face, click Giant Mosquito, maybe. There's a possibility of getting the cloak, I guess, in the middle that can go pretty well with Pulse Rifle. But I think I would just be like, I'm not taking the risk. Give me Mosquito usually.
I think so.
Rush is cracked.
Yeah, Rush is wild. I think the reason that I have difficulty going for Shadowed Cloak when I'm going for Pulse Rifle is because when Pulse Rifle's on board, 95% of the time when I'm fielding it, it's Duct Tape and Armadillo, or its other 2 adjacencies. Sure. It doesn't have space.
Sure. We just don't know that we're getting that at this point. Like, I think it's rough. It's like Raps, our board would maybe have to be Copper Red Pulse Rifle. So, like, I don't know. Navigating, this is definitely a weak start to navigate.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of where I'm at with Mosquito. On average, won't screw you over. Keen Eye's good, especially on Crit Core. Rush is incredible. Start of combat, do anything is very good. Amber is okay. Like, it's an okay item. It's sadly better than some of the stuff we have on board. And CDR on the core is always a good thing.
For the record, I'm sad that we're not going to Rogue Scrapper so that I can prove my certainty that we win that fight, but also, I'm very open to the argument that the only item on his board that is actively good for us actively good for us right now are Duct Tape and Scrap. And I guess the skill. Rust's always fine.
Yeah. The thing to keep in mind as well with mathing out the Scrapper is that the Scrapper also has slow, which can mess you up in the beginning especially. So, like, it's just I love fighting the strongest option, but, like, this is such a weak start that I think we're and honestly, on a crit core run, that's a hit. I would say that that was a good situation.
I'm very interested in how you feel about these because I feel like I'll
have to
lead the dance, right? I feel like it's a
Yeah.
bronze item just because we need items on board. We're literally just fishing.
Yeah. Basically, this is how you know you're behind when I think that, I would click the bronze tier item as well. Because I'm... you know what sucks? It's actually playable. It's so sad that it's actually playable.
So here's my nightmare. When we find the mountain boss and we can't take the fight because it's too
Yeah, we can't do it.
difficult.
No, yeah, Raresh, I'm with you. Like, I don't know about you, Raps. Do you find yourself... I have a conspiracy that Gearnola Bar is actually dropping disproportionately high as the item.
Mm-hmm.
I have that conspiracy that I get this item from the item drops more often, like so frequently that I'm actually starting to think there is something wrong. Like, I don't know.
Honestly,
But
I would not be
tinfoil
surprised
hat.
if it has like 20 entries in the same pool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't want to see Curio right now. Raps. This sucks.
Yeah, I know. What a cursed run.
Why'd you make me come on for this one? Why couldn't you just have me come on for one where I'm like, oh yeah, click the alpha ray. Okay, yeah, upgrade the alpha ray. Yeah, get all the red numbers. Okay, yeah, grab building crescendo.
I can't make it too easy.
Why couldn't you have me come on for that one? I frankly, Junkyard. God, you know it's desperate when Junkyard Lance might be an actual play here. That's desperate. But like, we have a battery. We have a lot of small items.
We do.
The Junkyard Lance kind of does a pretty good amount here. Just by income, you could get
Unfortunately,
income,
is 13% likelihood to show up in that shop. Is there ever a consideration for an additional poison?
God, don't ask me that.
Are we ever screwed enough?
I do not think we can be screwed up. I don't think you ever skip Caravan pretty much ever, even if you're not going for the fight. I think 2 gold and XP, like in the middle, 2 gold, 1 XP is you would take it in the Lost Crate. So you shouldn't be disappointed to take it in the Mountain Pass. The Mountain Pass, you'd never pass it. It's always good.
Agreed.
The question is, can you take the fight or not? I don't think we go to Curio, but like, we have to get a good shop next time or we are losing this fight. Do you go for income?
I do. Pre-day 2,
Interesting.
I absolutely happily take
Yeah,
income.
it's
Admittedly,
definitely
we're in a
not
weak position, and I don't think
Yeah.
we're going to be able to rectify that all in the next shop with 1 additional gold.
Yeah.
So it feels more like I'm just accepting that we've probably lost today, unfortunately, and then just moving on to the next one.
True. Yeah. I mean, I always slam, if I don't think I could take a fight, I always slam 2 gold, 1 XP.
Yeah.
Just because experience is like really strong, and I have not been having issues with money.
That's true.
And also, this is a big one. We do need money for the next shop. We have $6, and frankly, we need a whole new board. Like,
Rito.
we need like an entire new board.
Rito,
So-
what do you think about working for the convoy?
No,
with
no,
five
no,
people?
no,
Okay.
no.
Too much?
I
Too
would
much of
not-
a gamble?
No. 1 XP is, it's for 3 gold. You don't give up an XP for 3 gold.
But we could win
You
day
give-
2 if we have a shop and we can...
I would buy an XP for like 15 gold. I'm not going to give it up for 3. Like, it's really good to get XP.
All right.
That's my personal take. There is worse. Armadillo can be there.
Armadillo can be there. Force Shield can be there.
That is true. We are in a rare situation where we would probably run that.
Hey, shield items have crit chance.
Oh,
It's runnable.
You know what? I think we found the only run where it might be the right play on day 2.
Yay!
Oh my God. God, who did we have to who did we have to upset where our play might be take out battery to replace the core? I mean, we could, I guess, but what do we take out battery and thrusters? We run security Cameron and you can proc the core? It's so bad. $8. It's not worth $8. It just can't.
Can't it be?
I don't think it can be. I think it's just wrong. I do. But like, I think unfortunately, I think that security Cameron has one viable build, and it is a force field build that frankly is already winning, and you're winning more by putting it on the board. And even in that situation, there's probably better stuff to run. Why does it have 8 seconds of cooldown? I don't know. Why doesn't it have the friend tag? Why doesn't it have googly eyes and it's called security Cameron? It'd be playable then.
It would be.
In some builds. Probably not even still. I think I reroll.
Full reroll.
I think I reroll. Because here's the thing. We buy something, we reroll, Armadillo's there, $4. Honestly, in this situation, a nightmare situation is like silver Armadillo and we don't have the money. Right? Like, that's... I consider picking up Chris Army Knife, but like, I don't want to. I really don't want to.
I mean, I'm here to embrace a playstyle that is not mine. I'm happy to roll.
This is like, getting into this position, this sucks. I don't want to click this button. But I think we have to click this button because I think we need the Armadillo.
We have a man.
We have a card. We have a playable card.
He's Armadillo, man.
Yeah. The truth is, the odds are relatively, like, and they're not high, but they're like relatively high to get a Armadillo in the shop this early. And can you hover over Gearnola? Does anyone ever in the history of ever know what the upgrade to Gearnola bar is? Has anyone ever done it?
Oh, it gets more ammo.
40.
I think.
Oh, it doesn't get more ammo, does it?
Does it
You have
not?
to sell a tool for that.
I thought it was it gets more ammo from tool sales as well as more shields. I could be wrong.
No, that would make it a good item.
I'm thinking of Slingshot.
It goes 20
the scaling of Slingshot.
It says on the screen. It says on the screen what it does.
Should we
I
get
gotta be honest,
additional armor from Gearnola? Is it the Gearnola run?
I think we need a lot of help, and frankly, I would probably do it. But I don't really like it. But that's 40 more shield. I know it has the arrow under the ammo, but look at that. It does not go up. It's a bug.
Dang.
I know more than the UI. Don't you dare question me.
It's 100% true.
Huh.
I mean, 15% additional crit chance on the Armadillo doesn't make it worth running both of those on the right side of the core, does it? That's the consideration, right? Because the core doesn't deal enough damage to really justify going for it as fast. But the thing is, if it charges faster, it also charges the Armadillo faster. So I feel like the more attacks we get from being on the left side is probably better. I
run most things to the left of the crit core almost all the time. It's so rare that I don't. We got a legend Dooley who won their first game. So.
I mean, hey, that's us too.
Oh, hopefully our shield outshields their
poison.
They got.
I mean,
unfortunately, we don't have scaling. You know what?
We do have
Copper Ed saves the day.
Copper Ed's gonna damage him.
Copper Ed victory. You know what, Raps? We should have put the vial on.
Believe in the copperhead!
Yeah. Brick Buddy Dedge. Yeah. See, maybe you're undervaluing the Copper Ed Dream. And by that I mean, like, they don't have scaling. They're also running Pulse Rifle with an X2 multiplier, which, like, I gotta be honest, it kills me every time I see it.
Oh, it's a bold decision.
Well, I mean, like, I think we found the one person more desperate than we were, frankly. Raps, how are we up, 2-0?
By the grace of God. Rito? By the grace of God.
Oh, boy.
So we have 2 gold in inventory to sell, right? So that's the possibility of picking up a medium silver tier item. Obviously, we can't re-roll Sylvia, but I think we have to look at her because we don't have the money to get gumballs, and armory is just a weapon. A lot of them are good, but a lot of them aren't.
I have to share with you another conspiracy that I have.
Yes.
The vendor on the left used to be called Sterling.
Yes.
Every time I ran into this vendor, I called her Sylvia, even though the name was Sterling. I said Sylvia every single time, and I never knew that it wasn't Sylvia, and I wonder if they changed it because they saw that they're like, wait, that's just what the name was supposed to be. Like, it changed, and I'm like, I rewrote history, frankly. I called this vendor Sylvia. I didn't know it was Sterling.
I think if it's not that, then you've, like, Mandela affected, like, you know, the original concept in the Mandela effect. Like, I've slipped outside of my universe into an alternate universe that is the same except for one tiny thing, and then you also brought it with you. So you are effectively terraforming our universe. But what the word for terra would be for universe. It's Sylvia, right?
Uniform. Wait a minute. Anyways. I just, like, we don't really have the money to play around in that playground. Yes, we could hit a silver medium, but we have to hit a good silver medium on the first roll. Well, okay. But if we ask the question, does how good does it have to be better than our board? The bar's pretty low.
The bar's pretty low.
So, like,
I mean, that's also true of armory.
The bar's pretty low. I think that we click the armory button because that's our alpha raise there. Nope. Frankly, I don't hate that. Like, do I like it? No. It's a fang, though. It's literally a fang. It's a fang with 1 more damage on it. And I'm not, like, that's...
Middle has a pulse rifle for us. She told me. She told me she has a pulse rifle waiting for us.
Okay. Go right ahead.
I'm asking for input, but that's what she told me. Just so you're aware.
Okay. Well, hover over middle. I've never had this little cheat engine on the right. I mean, helper on the right. Can you hover over middle for a second?
Yeah.
Middle the. God dang it. Because here's what I will throw back to you. If you look at that list over there, is there any other item on that entire list that we would play that isn't Pulse Rifle?
Blast doors.
Would we play Blast doors?
I feel like we probably have 2 worse items than Blast doors on.
Yeah, I think we would play Blast doors.
Yeah, instead of Wallace and Ginola,
hot take. I kind of like Blast doors right of crit core. When I was saying there's a few items I put on the right of crit core, I put Blast doors on the right of crit core. Because it just needs to crit once to be absolutely worth being over there. It's been kind of gross.
Considering the fact that we're about to get 2 experience as well, if I saw 2 experience, before the next fight we will be level 4. If I saw Brick Buddy, I would take it and field it between these 2 if there was nothing else available that I wanted. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I would do it, and it would probably be good, I feel.
Yeah.
Maybe welding helmet? I don't really want welding helmet, but maybe.
Yeah, Middle is the best vendor for companion core dually. and one of the worst vendors for every other dually. Is kind of how yeah, Chemsnail is fine. I run Chemsnail day 1, day 2, and then if I'm running Chemsnail past that, I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
But Chemsnail can win early games pretty well, actually. Like, 3 poison is a surprising on a 4-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Like, you saw what Copper Ed did on a 6-second cooldown with 2, so, like, it's not bad.
So am I correctly assessing from you here that your pick would be treasure chests so that we can have more money for the next opportunity to shop?
I think it is statistically more likely that we care about the thing that comes out of the treasure chest than middle.
All right.
But I'm not positive. Yeah, I mean, sure, whatever. It's another 4-second shield item that gains the 10 shield that procs our Armadillo. It's not bad, actually. Like, it's not, okay, it is bad, but it's like, it's fine.
We attack fast enough with Armadillo that we suppress
Oh,
the Sentry
we
Catarite
beat
easily.
Aetherite, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
And also, I think it's the right option because there's not only the incredible busted skill, but also the scrap, but also the duct tape, but also force field, possibly. Like, there's a lot of... Just don't give me the goggles.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, did I field something?
I was going to say I would... No. I would maybe sub out Induction for Gearnola currently since it runs out. And
yeah.
largely have it as a shield proc trigger. Is there anything faster than the corporate tape? Highly doubted.
I mean, we can check the
Our
recap
board-
after this, but it'll definitely be these two.
Yeah, Wallace and Ed are 6-second cooldowns. So, which is also, coincidentally, in that one sentence, the reason they're bad
Yeah.
is just they're 6-second cooldowns.
But Rito, have you considered the
Pog! No, this item sucks. But we might play it.
How dare you? How dare you, game? Oh my god.
Raps.
Yep.
Raps, I click the skill button because it gives us experience points.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Like,
disagree with you on
the
that.
best other option is like, I mean, God, is it the right call to upgrade Wallace? No, right? It can't be.
No.
Surely not. Talk me down. Talk me down.
Wallace is not staying
Or
on
like-
this board.
Armadillo has like 25 damage. Like, that's correct. Like, honestly, the other thing is the right thing. I mean, taking skills is good. Taking skills is good. You get an experience point from it for some reason.
Unfortunately, we can't upgrade Copper Ed with this because he's already silver tier.
we can't upgrade Copperhead. There's an argument for battery, but like I just don't want to. I go skills all the time here.
Yeah, battery would be such a hedge play, I think. It's like we literally don't know what we're doing with this yet.
Yeah, no,
there
no,
will
no,
be something
yeah,
good
yeah,
to do
yeah,
with
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but like
Yeah.
When?
I may not be
Basically,
the
that's me
best,
saying like,
but I must
okay.
be the cheapest.
There's 2 valid things here. Like Deadly Eye is also not a bad idea when we inevitably get red items on our board. Like it's on crit core, it's actually something. Defense Grid has the extra bonus of starting our Armadillo early because it does count as a shield proc.
Yep. That's what I love about it so much.
Really good.
With Defense Grid and Armadillo and Duct Tape, like I feel like I end up keeping these all the way until I get to level 10 because the possibility of just hitting shielded and then not going off, but like going off as fast as you can reasonably before you start getting other things like
Is this that
like
who always talks about
Yeah.
your power drill and stuff.
Yeah.
Is worth it.
Yeah, I mean, like, Deadly Eye is good. Like, we might just get Building Crescendo and it's irrelevant, but, like, hey, welcome to the patch. But, like, I don't know, Defense Grid is... It's good in its scales, and if we ever want it later, it's not in the shield skill pool,
Yeah.
so you can't get it there. I don't know. I'll defer, but I think Defense Grid helps us more right now.
I would spar with
Oh, look, it's the one.
this leg. Oof.
We have a shop, folks. We have a shop.
Yeah. Is this the crit core force field build for
I mean, like, our investment currently is in shield and shield.
Yeah. It's weird though, because like the thing is, but you also have to keep in mind, all right, in order to play it, we have to take
Three items
things
on
out,
board.
and one of those things, Raps, is the core. We would take the core out.
Oh yeah, core doesn't need to be in this build.
If we ran force field, we would get rid of the core. I'm not saying we play force field crit core. I'm saying, like, honestly, maybe for the day 3 fight, we play force field. The other option is take both the small red things and reroll and get freaking Alpha Ray. But another option is buy all of these. Or maybe not upgrade the laser pistol. But I forgot we had one. It doesn't have the arrow. Frankly, I would maybe go force field and Uzi.
Yeah, so it's setting up for
and
today's
then
fight,
reroll.
and then
Yes.
hopefully
Yeah.
the future.
Ideally, we get such a good reroll that we don't have to consider playing the force field. Okay. Unfortunately, we have to consider playing the force field.
Is it time to sell
That goes to
Ginola?
75, right?
Yeah, that'll go to 75.
We don't have any tools, do we, in our backpack? Wait, are the goggles
The goggles
a tool?
are a tool. They will give one additional ammo to the Ginola. I mean, the Ginola triggers faster, yeah.
The Granola triggers faster, and it's a lot of shield. Like, it's actually a lot of shield right now. We are never going to, like, if it's on our board day 4, I'm leaving the call, basically. But, like, yeah, induction is tech. We do have that. We have the battery. We could play for the
Railgun?
forget the name of the item. It's new. Well, yeah, but the thing in the shop right now. I can't remember the name of it. It's in
Arc Blaster. When you use a tech,
Yeah.
chances 1 second. Admittedly, yeah, actually.
We have 2 tech.
It has a really high base damage, and we're currently considering, like, battery,
and we have
thrusters, and
thrusters.
force
I don't
field
know
is
if we play
also a tech.
thrusters. It's true. We have the makings of a really weird little thing. The core is also tech. I'll tell you one thing for sure. I think that I ditch the goggles right now just to have, like, peace of mind. Because 50 shield 3 times is a large amount of shield. That's actually a large amount of shield. It will not remain a large amount of shield, but right now, that is a large amount of shield.
It's not nothing.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even look. What am I looking at right here? We got it. So we're thinking, okay.
Oh, this is just what I mocked together for the board
Yeah.
state if we have force field on field.
I think this is playable exclusively for day 3. I think exclusively for day 3 this is playable, especially if you run into a poison Vanessa, then this farms. I think I upgrade the Armadillo if that's what you're waiting on. I think the 25 damage is worth it.
Yep.
And then I probably do find a way to pick up the Arc Blaster with something in my backpack. Because, like, it's more likely that oh god, yeah.
Yeah, we have to sell tech or the Uzi, or we could go all the way and just sell Copper Ed and be like Arc Blaster.
After what he's done for us?
That's true.
Criminal?
He knows what he did.
Yeah, we could. How much tech do we have? Well,
Thrusters, battery, induction, force field, and critical core.
I think it might be. It might be the right call to drop Ed.
Now, would it be Ed or Wallace?
I was gonna consider. I mean, the benefit for dropping Ed is 2 gold instead of 1. Like, really, that's the big thing. Also, this board has no scaling on it, and that Bronze Wallace is our scaling. So, I would consider selling Ed and getting the Arc Blaster on the field because we have 2 4-second techs. And then, like, it also pivots into a build that makes more sense later.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I don't feel good about it and I don't like it, but like
Okay, just as long as those are true.
just to make it clear, 40 damage, and then we have the 4 seconds, 4 seconds. Like there's a chance that we are not running the force field. We'll see how this node goes.
Take a fight in Mountain Pass. I legitimately want to take the fight.
Go ahead.
So there are a lot of fights that, like, just because of the composition of this field and the fact that we're shielding and then dealing that damage and shield, that won't be able to match us. And then there's also, like, you know, we could go one day up and fight an enemy that could immediately kill us. But
yeah,
I feel like it's swing time.
It could potentially be. It could be worth the risk. It's like, yeah.
How do you feel?
I would click the button.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Hydro Dude, if I knew it was Hydro Dude for sure.
It was
yeah,
Relax.
Sure. No, Relax is the shield, start of combat shield.
Yeah.
Event.
He looks pretty relaxed though.
He does look pretty relaxed.
My man chilling. All right.
Yeah. Can you hover over that dually for me for a second?
No wins. Woo!
Battery over Wallace.
That's what I was just considering. Battery over Wallace for charging
I
Arc Blaster for more damage immediately, or just for dealing the damage.
I was
going to
say for the force field. Yeah.
I like that more.
I think so. We're coreless in Seattle on day 3.
Mm-hmm. What an absolutely cursed run.
Wait, wait. No, they're playing a real version of this build. No.
Where did you get those? Who gave them to you?
That's not allowed. You can't do that. Also, wait a minute.
Never mind. This is actually meta. Can someone get this on BazaarTracker.gg, please?
Well, I mean, it's Armadillo duct tape. Like, that's really...
Look, you're not wrong.
Wait. I wanted to check how many times did Gearnola go off? Because, like, it's actually, in this current day, working okay. And it's kind of interesting.
Come on, Argenta.
Oh, I mean, most of these are bad, like, frankly. Oh.
A lot of them are, but Argenta specifically has access to, like, some very, very important things, like Flashy Pilot. When you use a vehicle, your items gain 10% crit chance. Like, Brick Buddy has never wanted to be on the field more. Obviously not necessarily in this ball, but anyway, other examples, Reserve Shield I really like as well. First time I use a large item each fight, shield equal to 10% of your max health. When I have
You're
force
really
field,
thinking we're keeping this force field, don't you?
I don't think I'm keeping the force field. I'm just saying that's one that I often look at here, and I'm that's a hit. Firepower is insane scaling for the right builds.
It's really, really good, yeah.
What else? Because there are definitely like a lot of misses here. Hotspot obviously insane for setting up the power drill.
Yeah.
Hardened shield, defensive stance. Yeah. Sharp corners.
Yeah, it's true. Toxic shield, PogChamp. Yeah, how could I possibly think that Argenta has garbage when she has Party Like It's 1999?
Yeah, exactly.
And Toxic Shield and Poisonous Opener. Playing all the hits, slow targets is actually okay. Flashy Mechanic, 3%.
So
improvised weaponry is good.
Yeah. In a vacuum here, I go improvised weaponry because obviously we are already working towards crit anyway. We care about that damage.
We're crit core. We crit core, so we click this button. Yeah. Like, is it the best possible hit there? Huh. Maybe. Actually, no, probably not. No. Huh. Relax on the first half of the day is sad when you have combat or force field.
Don't want to relax for the PvE fight.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I go JJ, I guess. Right?
Yeah, I don't think anything wants 10 damage enough for us to spend all of our money.
Yeah, like we're still looking for a board, like frankly. And the hunt continues.
Mm-hmm. Uzi never gets upgraded.
Yeah. Hold on. No!
I rolled away from copperhead.
I buy sell the Chris Army knife for an extra ammo in
Oh my god, for Ginola?
Granola bar. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, I missed out on the tools for that.
One gold, 50 shield. I don't know. Past that, I don't think it's gonna go a fourth time, but like, do I think we're keeping it for a long time? No, but like, it's actually kind of, it won us that last fight.
Yeah, admittedly.
I mean, obviously, Armadillo did, but like, oh god, I just don't value the upgrade to force field.
Neither. It gets its damage and shielding from other sources, ideally.
Mm-hmm.
It's also one of the first items that
care
comes
about this.
off this board, so investing 6 in an upgrade for it
Yes.
seems pretty tough.
Yes. I leave.
My heart hurts.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Ooh, Quixel, expensive to roll.
Yeah.
Buys your large
But we're
items at
also
plus
not
3.
really
Ooh, we can sub out a force.
I mean, we don't tempt me. But also, we're not looking for non-weapons really right now. So like, I take Quixel and hate every second of it.
Everyone here is huge. It's
Oh
terrifying.
yeah, I buy that battery.
Nothing wrong with it.
I buy that battery.
Additional second of charge. And this happens on the 4-second trigger. This happens on the 4-second trigger, so this one's resolved first. This gives 2 seconds of charge. That's how that works, right?
I wasn't listening. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes,
both of those are
sure.
resolving on 4 seconds, but the battery
yeah,
is
yeah,
to the
yeah,
right,
yeah.
so it'll activate
Yes.
afterwards.
Yeah. Induction just goes up to 10 and 2, right?
Yeah, 10 and 2.
Poopy garbo. Yeah. I sell everything and reroll. No, don't leave. Unless, are you thinking of Clarence?
I was not thinking of Clarence.
Okay, good. Never think of
Easy
Clarence.
Hydro, dude. Easy.
Yeah, Hydro Dude is easy.
And
Have you
specifically
considered
with the builds
Bushel?
that is shielding.
Yeah.
Bushel! Oh,
If
yeah,
it was,
legitimately
don't do
Bushel.
it. Don't do it. Take Hydro Dude. He's free money.
It's
but, like,
free money
if
and
Hydro
so
Dude
much
wasn't-
experience.
If Hydro Dude wasn't here, I would probably go for the Bushel. I mean, yeah. I think we just...
Chonkmaster says there's the Hydro dude that kills us. What do you mean? Hydro dude doesn't kill us. We kills Hydro dude.
It's not even close. Like, I cannot express how much we've turned this garbage board into a garbage board that somehow wins. You know what? That's an item. Electric Eels is an actual item.
Well, it needs some work.
We can be the one who gives it that work. I'm not going to say, like, let's go for it right now, but I'm saying keep that in your backpack because Diamond Eels is
yes.
a half as good Caltrops, and Caltrops is unbelievably disgusting.
Yep.
And Eels slows as well. It is large, but, like, you know.
So it's Caltrops and
also
Tripwire. It's half as good as both of them. It's the mid.
Yeah, it's a Caltrops and a Tripwire in the same item at Diamond. Kind of like, but yeah, it's halved. However, it is also a friend, and Dooley has a lot of things that can abuse that, especially since we have the Armadillo. We could have beautiful friendship with Armadillo. Go Armadillo, tape, Electric Eels at Diamond. Beautiful friendship. Whenever you use a friend, gain damage. Scale to the moon.
Firepower wouldn't be a bad way to give it additional damage when the claw's going off.
Yeah. Is it dreamy? Yes, but it's dreamy enough to leave in our backpack. Why would we get rid of it right now?
Look at those big eyes. Dreamy as hell.
Yeah.
Silver tier item, silver tier loot item, or 6 gold.
I don't click that button because you don't get experience, so I wouldn't.
So
click
you
it.
never click this button. So
It's got to be a lot more than 6.
okay. So like in the instance where you are like pig and it's 10% max HP, you still click it?
Oh, Pig is a whole different beast. Pig
Fair.
does not play by the same rules as the other heroes.
Gotcha. I don't think silver tier loot item saves us from almost anything. Like cooldown reduction's cool, a little bit of experience is cool, but
it's
like
gonna be 2 regen. Like I click the silver tier item and just
he's a tool! We got him!
He's a
Finnegan
tool.
Oller upgrade!
He's a tool. It's yeah. I mean, ideally we don't make it to 16 seconds into the fight with this, but like without scaling. But you know, it's something.
I mean, weapons are exactly what we need, so you sell exactly the opposite.
We've been getting
the
most amount of non-weapons. You know,
I've never seen Isla
say
less.
that. She has our gold granola bar, so you take her dang name out of your mouth.
No, that's in the treasure chest 100% of the time.
God.
Lost great gold experience and then hope the last door doesn't suck butts.
I guess, because like honestly, this board might win on day 4. If we get a poison Vanessa, this wins. Huh. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I go there. I go there and I hope for the earliest metronome.
Yeah. 10% chance to see it today, right? No, it's 20% chance. We're on day 4.
Yeah. I mean, I go there. Stop me from my impure thoughts of fielding Bulldozer and Aiden with the armadillo. Because Bulldozer becomes our core. Stop me.
Companion core. I mean, so Bulldozer would scale in pen damage every time we use another friend. First Aiden's the fastest friend. Armadillo happens quite quickly. We'd put First Aiden and Armadillo on opposite sides of the duct tape, making it happen pretty fast.
I just want to say, what I will say is, as crazy of an idea as it is, wait, you're right. It's actually good. Hold on. Because I was gonna say, it's such a stupid build, but like it actually, the power spike from Bill going from silver to gold is like it's colossal, and we're about to be there.
Reduction.
But then it also is like, okay, are we spending our silver on Bill over the eels because we can't upgrade the eels as easily? Oh God.
And the eels desperately wants each of its upgrades because it goes to charge 2 and then 3 seconds.
Yes.
So it needs 6 item activations, then 3, then 2.
We'll have multiple items that are like desperate for the upgrades. Close eels for a second. Let me look at the board. What is the board state? If we let's think. It'd be Armadillo, duct tape, eels, Bulldozer, battery? No, Aiden. It's Armadillo. Yeah.
Armadillo, duct tape, eels.
Armadillo, duct tape, eels,
battery.
Bill, Aiden. No, Aiden.
Oh, Aiden. Yes,
100%.
sorry. I was putting the battery.
Raps, I think we do that.
I am excited to leap into this abyss with you.
It's your rank on the line.
Hey,
like,
exactly.
It's up to you.
But legitimately, like, so leaping into the abyss is usually not considered like a good choice, right? Like people are like, oh, that's you giving up, and it's like, no. I'm in a deeper abyss. I'm jumping out. Like this is this is good actually. This is progress.
Yeah. Not a lot of
what are we
Armadillo
selling
procs.
for the pickups?
If they, all of it's garbage. It means nothing to me. I don't know. Not a lot of Armadillo procs. Could be true. However, also consider if they use a lot of items, our Armadillo procs are tied to that as well. So whenever the eel goes off, we would get a Armadillo shield proc as well. Like, yeah. I can't believe we're playing this, but honestly, I'm kind of excited. So you want Aiden on the duct tape instead because you have no faith that the enemy is going to cast spells?
It basically comes down to my faith of how fast they're going to cast them. And they would need to cast 3 every 6 seconds for it to be faster than Aiden. Yeah, they'll do that.
Do you think they won't? Yeah.
No, they'll do that.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about it. I was just like, this guy's fast.
He's a fast guy.
I don't think there's a single chance we stay here and roll or anything like that. I think it's just time to move onwards and take our loss on the chin.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a board. And that's all I have to say. It's a Vanessa who, okay, you know what? I mean, I gotta be honest, 95% chance it's Poison Vanessa. And I actually don't know if we get over the hump of a barrel, if that's here. That is a bronze barrel with rifle. They got some fast items, so I think we're actually fine. We're fine. We want our enemy to play lots of fast stuff.
Come on, Bill, get him! Dose him, buddy!
Don't exit out of the fight after this. I do want to see our procs.
Yeah.
Bill moment.
You've got talent. You
Big
should
Bill
put it
moment.
toward nobler use.
Big
Bill posting
gaming.
on main. All right, check procs. I want to see how sad it is. 9 for
Honestly, not half bad.
for a silver eel. 9 procs. I mean, hey, that's not that bad. Honestly,
Oh boy.
we're the best.
Oh god. I'm so nervous because it does feel like Bill is pretty rare to actually turn up for me to be able to upgrade as Dooley. Like,
Yeah, it's.
it wants the upgrade, so does Eel.
I know. I hate it. I hate that the like correct decision, quote unquote, is to upgrade the eels. I hate that it's the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Bill upgrade is so huge. But like, here's the thing. Bill shows up. I've noticed that Bill shows up more than you think because usually you're not looking for Bill and you just don't
That's
realize
true.
like, oh, he's in the large shop pretty often. He's in the weapon shop sometimes. He's in the friend shop. He's got a lot of tags. So we got to believe. Exactly. I would take the Lost Crate because we
Yeah.
are poor and I couldn't care less if this Armadillo never got upgraded again. Bill is in the weapon shop, so.
Bill could be there waiting for us.
I'm
Bill,
finished
no, he's
fighting,
there
But I can help you finish
in the
fast.
next page.
It's just a strange looking Bill. Now we could buy in.
for the Gearnola. Oh, there's our Alpha Ray. There's our bronze Alpha Ray on day 5.
Isla, I want you to know that I will not take this betrayal lightly.
Yeah. Killer.
Let's leave. I
guess,
absolutely
yeah, I
couldn't.
mean, like-
Look at how potential she has. I'm dying as soon as I decide to take an aggressive action. She doesn't
can't
even
hear you, I'm
hold the
deceased.
sword like this is how you hold a sword if you are fully confident with one, right? Like if you don't know how to use a sword, you're gripping it by the hilt in both of them and it's shaking
Yeah,
side
yeah.
to side. If you're so confident with a sword that you can just hold it out and offer it to your enemy and still be
Yeah.
confident that you'll kill them first, oh my god, what power.
Yeah. What you don't hear is the thoughts inside of her head going, ow, 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 ow. So, I think we upgrade the eels, and I think we upgrade the eels.
Do
And
it.
hope so desperately for, Bill. I click that.
Wanna go home?
That's not my home. I live in Tent City. Maybe you live in Trash Town.
Oh, I see. So you no longer claim him now that he's Trash Town Mayor.
I kicked him out of Tent City.
I see.
I mean, I am also him. I can't deny. Raynad, I will voice him. Don't just, please, thank you.
Do it. Do it. Do it, Raynad. I know you're
I
not
will.
watching, but do it.
Yeah, sometimes he's in the streams. I will voice your Tent City mayor, and by that I mean Trash Town mayor.
Mm-hmm. I loved. I had a run recently where I got to get both of these really early on, and like they were both silver before the end of day 3, so I was actually able to be him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely slam that on the eels. Probably.
Uzi's never coming back.
We really okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like, it feels like we are so deeply invested in this build that to be anything else would be to
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah. Shielded bulldozers in the shop. So.
Oh,
Just the
okay, good.
same thought. Yeah. Well, hey, we both said it. I think we. Kevin's suit is super good, and like genuinely, there's sometimes a chance that you just get an item at Kev that you're like, oh, I guess whatever I was doing is nothing. I guess that this is my build now because the shielded enchant is so good that I
Interesting.
actually click that button.
Wow.
Like, because
I
what's the other
definitely
option?
would
You go docs and click what? Weapons?
I would go docs and click tools, I think.
Why? May I ask?
I feel like there's more tools that like cash register and stuff that like I want to get additional value out of.
Oh.
Also, it's for the
If,
Gin
if you need econ to win, you've already lost. That's how I see it. I'm not going to sit here and say that there's going to be something good here, but there could be. That's great. Double shield. It's almost playable then.
All right. Do we
Walter-
roll?
You don't want to slap that Walter cooler between our Aiden and I don't know what.
No. We replaced duct tape.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would consider re-rolling, but I'm quite laissez-faire with my cash.
I'll do it.
I'm not. Yeah, like
I
not
know
gonna
I'm
sit here
gonna
and
regret it. There's shielded brick buddy.
Like, shielded brick buddy.
We
it
still
was
have force
silver-
field.
I don't think we're playing.
I don't think so. But
Friend-
let's think about it.
I don't
for
think
a
we're
second.
playing Friends Force Field.
So shielded brick buddy. We don't
Too
have
much
space.
It's just like it's just not gonna work. We'd have to drop like duct tape. That's not gonna happen.
Oh.
Shielded brick by eels, yeah, it could be. But it's like, but then that's the thing is like, what do we take out? Are we ditching the armadillo angle and like I don't.
If we're taking armadillo out, then duct tape isn't relevant to the build at all.
If it was silver, I would follow you on that thought experiment. But as at bronze in a run where we're like so desperate for upgrades already, I'm like, I think it's we're dreaming too close to the sun already, and I would click leave the shop and say sorry, brick buddy. Another time I would have.
People say my arm is the best. But keep working on it.
Oh my.
Well, I will say there's one
Yeah.
like section of hits here. I'm not
Yeah,
advocating
yeah.
necessarily for it, but increasing the slow timer of the electric eels from
Yeah.
improvised bludgeon. It's not improvised. It is improvised bludgeon. Or
There's
makeshift
there's
barricade.
there.
Yeah.
I think it's not a bad situation at all. I think there's a consideration in going to Big Bite and giving Aiden 20 heal. Because like I don't know, 20 on Finn's Big Bite. Like I don't know why healing items get 20. It seems like a mistake. But like
I like it, admittedly. Because it feels like, shield can go over the top, healing items can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could also just duct tape getting 10 more shield is actually a big deal too. We could also find cooldown reduction, which how much will that matter? It might matter. Like Curio has a couple hits.
They're pretty expensive, and the reroll's pretty expensive
Yes.
as well.
Like if we're going to Curio, we're probably not re-rolling. Like the slow could be good. I think I'd probably go Big Bite and take the 10 shield. Because we should be getting a lot of those procs and like I don't know. This is weird.
Oh
Oh god,
God.
he's bald.
he is bald.
Yeah, weirdly enough, nobody else has ever said this on day 5. I don't know if I wanted to see a pig. I feel like we actually like dualies. We're gonna hope that this is like I have lots of small items pig for our eels to go
Fingers crossed.
wild.
Are we gonna see squares? Oh, a couple of squares, but not enough
A couple
squares to guarantee that
but
it's
one of
square
those is a
build.
gold. One of those is a gold scaled square, and we hate to see that. Like we don't like.
You hate to see it.
I think we lose.
You simply hate to see it. I mean, we got a surprising amount of shielding there. We got a slow on the correct target, which is nice.
Okay.
The enemy is shielding, and we're not scaling any of our
Yeah.
shielding at all, so, you know, it's pretty annoying. We got crit in the face, and we are dead, but if we just... So, Electric Eels goes off pretty soon, and then Bulldozer hits 2 times. Maybe crits? Dang.
Maybe. Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. It's true. Brick Buddy would have been good about that, but hey, if you're building to counter pigs on day 1 through 5, I don't know. I don't think you need to be doing that. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably click smalls.
Probably click smalls. I think I would probably go eating contest, but that's because I really, really, really value max HP. Like, probably too much. I spend a lot of money on it. Would you go smalls over 5 gold here in an instance where smalls, like the hits there are first Aiden right now for us? First Aiden, maybe
I would
duct tape.
classify duct tape as a hit as well. Right now, like with how many procs we're theoretically getting, I do. The Aiden upgrade is actually like it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're probably not going to get it, but it is really good. Like we'd have to sell stuff.
For
Yeah,
eating
5 gold is
contest,
a lot,
definitely.
but we also have 16. I think we're fine on cash for today.
All right, let's look at Andy.
I would click it, but like it's pretty gamba. I'm not gonna lie. The duct tape. I think that's a hit. That's an extra second of slow. I like it.
Do you look
Do
at
I
the roll?
re-roll? I mean, now our hits. The amount of things that are hits have cut in half.
Yep, just Aiden.
So, I probably don't.
Admittedly, it's Aiden and Crypto are the 2 hits right now.
Sure. Or like a real board. I think that I think that I would do it just because the Aiden upside is so high. Oh, look, there's the alpha ray. We could have silver alpha ray right now.
We could. Charcoal scaling
I
damage
know
on
you
board?
thought about it. You know what? Like, if there was ever a time where charcoal could actually play the game, like we're slowly inching towards a patch where charcoal is playable.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I click the gold every single time. Shield is worth considering.
Shield's worth considering, but I feel like his best
I don't-
skills are not yet common. Like, they're all, like, up in its silvers and stuff like that, and he's mostly going to offer us, like, bronze and some silvers.
Yeah. Like I pretty much always just go gold here, but like we have such bad scaling. Short corners could be good. Hey, do beautiful friendship. There you go.
It's a
Bing, bing, bing.
beautiful friendship! When you use a friend, your weapons gain +3 damage to the fight. I mean, there's overclocked and burn
Yeah.
containment. Yeah, do we want to put the core back on field with 10% less cooldown, maybe?
Oh my god. Well, Raps, eels are our core right now, so surely the game will recognize that and give that.
They haven't got the item type written up there, but it definitely is true.
Yeah, they missed. I don't think I skip 160 health
Yeah.
to look for Aiden.
I gotta say, when this gets above 150, right? Like above paying 10 gold and having 5 item slots open at the chocolate event, I almost never skip it unless like my build is dependent on going somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean eels. Eel builds, health is damage as well. So like, it's just really good. I would take it any.
We absolutely cannot beat the Lich. Right? This farm's Lich? What
check our backpack for a second.
I feel like I'm taking crazy builds here.
Don't. Raw Rush thinks every build can farm Lich.
I am memeing. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying. I haven't got a bead on
Yeah,
your
no, but
sarcasm yet.
I think that I think there's a non-zero possibility this could beat the Lich, but I would never click it to find out. But like,
I don't think there's a single chance, personally.
new Lich is okay. Here's what actually screws us is just the half health freeze. Like Necronomicon goes off a lot.
It does.
It makes Eel go up a lot, which makes us get lots of scaling. The thing is, I'm trying to judge the prospective strength increase we just got from Beautiful Friendship because we've not seen ourselves in a fight with it yet.
Very true.
And we have such a weird build, and it's hard to calculate how much stronger we just got. Yeah, I think I would just go Crane because, frankly, Eel Crane is potentially good.
Let's make a beautiful friend.
And I don't know. I put our Lich victory chance at like 15%, so I wouldn't go.
I feel like I've just been so hard punished by the Lich so many times recently.
Oh
that,
yeah.
like,
I mean, if it was an old patch, like the chance is negative 1,000.
I gotta say, I beat him a couple of times in the old patch. I did feel pretty good about that. But
Yeah, no, with this board though.
oh yeah, absolutely not.
Oh my god, we run forklift, obviously.
Oh hell yes. Ooh, is it time to get rid of the force field? Is the force field dream dead?
Please do. Just give me peace of mind. Get rid of that. Thank you. Oh.
Gumballs?
I go Kev.
Okay.
I know it's wild. I go Kev.
I'm happy to see the shielded bulldozer enchant there.
It's like I like I hate that it's true, but like he's such a swingy vendor now that like you take Kev pretty much every time you see it. If you're on a build that can utilize, as weird as it sounds, if you're on a build that can utilize weapons, well, Kev is actually like very, very good. Because just one shielded weapon it's just shielded weapon enchant is one of the best things right now. Like, well, it's really good.
I'm hearing this a lot more recently, specifically with respect to like Kev just having like just a surprising amount of shielded enchant items early.
It's like 1 in 4 for
Wild.
shield enchants. It's weird. Like I don't know if it's on. I'm pulling that out of my keister, but I re-roll this. I'm so Gamba minded. Like you only need to hit once.
We got Gamma. Was that what you said?
Oh yeah. I see. Yeah, Gamma. Yeah.
We can put this next to Copper Red, who we still have in our Copper Red. No.
You know what's sad?
Finally.
Like if there was any build where Balloon Bot should be functional, you'd think it'd be this one. But like, it's not this one either. So
They need to change.
go Bazaar Con. 2 XP's so good.
Absolutely.
It's yeah.
Silver tier item hit Big Ed, Big Bill, Big Billy Dozer.
Bill Dozer. Okay, I mean like that's a level of dreaming I guess that I don't even have. But like, you know what?
You ready for it?
He's there. You're right.
Rito, did you not believe hard enough?
No, I believe.
Okay.
That's
it was me then.
In fact, I still believe that is Bulldozer.
Oh.
That's
Unfortunately,
Bulldozer.
they're bugged at the moment.
Yeah.
They don't join together. They do have a
They
lot
don't
of similar
combine?
colors in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
color
yeah.
scheme. So I'm
No,
convinced.
yeah, if you get it from that event, they don't combine. Bango,
Alright, Bango
Bob. Get out of here, Bango Bob.
That's Power Bill, unfortunately, says Grumpy Skelly. I hate that my chat is funnier than me. Shouldn't be allowed.
That's a lot of burn. But
Thanks for activating a lot of items. We're actually
Yeah.
damage scaling. Unfortunately, they're burn scaling, so we'll see who gets it
yeah,
first.
yeah. Like this doesn't prove anything about our build, unfortunately. But like, so what did we get to? We got to 93 and 153. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
They're serious.
It's not bad. It's not bad. If we could get an upgrade to Bulldozer, this like the bulldozer level ups are so disgusting for us, and also the eel enchants are large item, large item, large item, large item.
Paul, is Bill home?
This is talking fast.
I no, you are getting less strong today. That is exactly.
It's too late, yeah. I mean, it is already gold. but, like, I
Battery,
think it's too late.
thrusters, induction Aegis, and critical core.
It's so
So
cringe,
late.
though. Have you considered it's cringe?
Oh, I actually
It's-
didn't
it is-
consider this cringe.
It's not bad. Like the fact that it's gold, that it's gonna fall off like really soon.
Yep.
But if this is your account, you can do what you want, but I don't wanna.
That's my answer to that.
Dude, this was gonna be this was our spot. 33% chance to see Bulldozer.
I miss Bill. Bill!
Small
Bill's
large
at
items. Bill's a large
Midsword!
item. Bill's a
Oh,
large item.
Knew he was here.
Bill's a large item.
Master Merchants welcomes you.
Hot take. Not for playing, but that might be worth. Oh, that might be worth having. Slow and haste is so hard to come by this patch for like full board slow, full board haste.
I'll tell you,
Like-
additionally, Pylon is one of my favorite enchant carriers because it's
it's
a when
really
you
good.
slow trigger.
Yeah, I think what we do is I would float the pylon because we have a golden eels as dually, so I would float it, but like it doesn't hit the board yet. But we're about to get our enchant and like maximum thoughts about like, because here's the thing. Okay, like what happens? We go there and we get like poison or burn enchant. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Like then honestly, it's probably slap it on the pylon, go power drill. Like at that point.
Yeah, that's a huge amount of triggers happening at the same time. So Pylon,
Yeah.
when you slow, hasten
like-
item. We've got slow happening
Yeah.
regularly, not as regularly as I'd like. Obviously, upgrade the eels as well.
Yeah.
And also Bulldozer for even lower cooldown. But we've got a regular enough slow that it sees a slow
Yeah.
trigger, a haste trigger, and if burn or
Yep.
poison, that's
Yep.
3
Yep.
triggers it's seeing just from that.
So yeah, because that's the thing is like I like to just so playing the game of trying to maximize like what the maximize the amount of possibilities that are hits on the enchant day is pretty good. What do you think? You think Twaddle? For the rare seaweed on Dooley game because we have an aquatic item going off a lot.
Oh, it is an incredible item. I mean, it'd be worth it.
Seaweed is nuts.
Realistically, the
What do
consideration
you got?
here is just more money, so it's easier to
Yeah.
go to big shops and consistently look just for Bill.
Here's an additional consideration. I don't know if we beat that guy. I think we do,
What?
but I don't know if we do. Turtle got a lot stronger last patch,
It
and
did.
our scaling is not good.
That's true.
Like our scaling is okay. So
Well,
here's my
So
consideration.
hang on. Turtle got a lot stronger the
We don't do it.
previous patch, and then they down-tuned him a little bit, right? Like, because the pearl and the turtle shell aren't going off as commonly as before. He still, like, is
Yeah.
scary, but, like, I don't get outscaled in shield as much as I used to.
Yeah, but he has like 3 of the only good Vanessa items. So,
Yeah.
like 4. He has like 4 of the only good Vanessa. So, like the considerations I have are like, do we go for a high roll joyful jack because we do have Aiden and we are about to hit enchant. If we get poison, you can do some really stupid stuff with his equivalent exchange skill.
Mhm.
I've used that to easy win runs. It's very dreamy, but like honestly, we have 2 dreamy choices where we just all we can do is dream. The other one is we have eels, Dillo. We have engines. We could go to Sergeant Suds and look for Rivet Gun, which I think is a truly disgusting item. That like it's like we can turn that into a lot of value. It's like with any version of our board that we kind of are feeling right now, we could do it with our weird Armadillo Eels amalgamation. We could do it with a power drill angle for sure. So I don't know. Those are the 2 dreamy possibilities that probably won't happen. But like
I mean, of the two, I think I would go Joyful Jack because I also think Extract could be a semi-hit, which is to say, if we hit Poison Enchant and that goes on the drill, we can give the drill some additional poison.
Yeah. Rivet Gun does want an upgrade, but I think it's like Rivet Gun is a disgusting item at 1 second, and it's a game-breakingly disgusting item at 2 seconds. It's just like I don't think it'll remain that way when Stell comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be like charge
Emmy.
charge the left item 1 second, and it's like when you use the right item, charge this. I have a feeling that's what's gonna turn into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does seem
something like
disproportionately powerful compared to the rest of her toolkit.
Yeah, but also just the rest of the toolkit's so bad that I hope that it also gets changed. Hydraulic Squeezer is actually kind of okay now. It scales pretty well. I had a run with it that was quite good.
All right, enchant time.
Okay. Stream is paused for me, so I assume that means you're on
Bazaar, yeah,
Bazaar.
absolutely.
Okay.
Just very quickly checking some of these enchants. Bill will haste 3 items for 2 seconds. The electric eels will haste 1 for 3 seconds, obviously activating significantly faster.
If you want to know the annoying truth, is the answer is probably haste on core swap power drill. Like, I'm sorry to say, but it might be. Alternatively, burn on pylon power drill.
So wait, we would do this as our board?
Yeah.
I mean, then we don't have to invest in the drill
that's-
upgrade again. We can just upgrade eels.
That's the thing. It's the only thing that kind of matters. I mean, like, pylon upgrade is nice, but like, yeah, hey, it's like I'm gonna be honest. Like, if what you value is piloting this to 10, I think that not relying on the RNG of hitting the bill would help you here.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a wacky board because like eels pylon power drill, but like, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you to pivot out of the fun build. But like, I would say, the only thing I would say is if you're pivoting to that build, as good as the slow core is like a disgusting enchant, but I wouldn't do it here because you already have so much slow, theoretically.
But it also then, like, if critical core slows, it also does double trigger of haste, so it's better for the power drill? Still not?
It's tough to say. Like, well, it would guarantee we're ICD on 2 procs, which is really nice. That slow on core helps us in the situation where they are not using a lot of items. That's what slow on core does. That helps us be less counterable. Burn on pylon is pog. But
we only have the single slow trigger coming out of the electric eels. It's going to be ages until we see more slow triggers.
Yeah, I mean, we also have a slow trigger out of pylon every 3 seconds, but like,
true.
It's not. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a lot. Theoretically, we'll hopefully get like a on tool use do blah blah blah, or like on leftmost use. I don't know. It's a weird one. Sirocco Step on the core is like, it's just one of the most busted enchants in general, but like, I think we could do something goofy here.
And the burn on pylon is our goof?
Burn on pylon is goofy and dreamy. Slow on core is half dreamy and safe. But like, it's true, we don't need a lot of haste. That's very true. I mean, if you want to know what I would do, I could tell you.
Please do.
I would throw my run putting burn on pylon. And I would hitch my wagon to this in a heartbeat.
Let's do it. Now, I know that we are just a couple of minutes past, I believe, the amount of time that we had you for.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for helping me pilot this. I will not hold you any longer past your past your
I'm
time.
gonna. I need to. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna make you do that and then not see what the fight looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. We'll get to the fight.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure
Is it
that
core
you
for
don't
left
feel
for crit?
compelled by politeness to
yeah,
stay
yeah.
until I mention it.
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna at least like. I'm not gonna say do this and then bye bye. What? I mean,
it's
frankly, there's
docs for tool, right? Get rocket
guess.
boots, upgrade fiery pylon with rocket boots.
holy dreaming. I thought I was the gambler. I mean, yeah, go.
These things
Go
have
for it.
happened to me before.
Yeah, go for it.
I just also
Yeah,
don't think the
I
other
need
ones
to-
have any particular power for us. Oh, never mind. It was the power drill upgrade.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I knew that was there.
Not pass, obviously. Time for the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I do wonder. I do. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I think that something should be right of core as well, but I think no. I think no because we have beautiful friendship, which. Oh hey. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Time to mess about and find out.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be fine now. I'm more confident this board beats this fight. Which should honestly be a sign that we probably made the right decision with the ring as it was. But like, so our build scales largely on how fast they are until we get something else going on. Like
Yep.
if we can get another thing. But like,
Just a random enchant on the core or power drill,
yeah.
please.
Like the ceiling on this is very high, but honestly, it's not very exciting right now.
No, it is not.
Yeah. So I think. Let's see. What do we replace the core with? We don't have anything to replace it with right now. Turtle shell. No, seaweed. Clamber.
Gold. Arm gold. 40 gold. Hell yeah.
That's really good, but we can't field it.
Oh, damn it. I was thinking instead of the core, maybe that and then a battery to charge it up.
Well, I'm genuinely wondering if we run the battery and Aiden instead of the core. I think it's
More haste triggers.
possibility. It's more haste triggers, and then we can use the battery to charge up.
I mean, we're not critting much right now, so the core is not doing
No, it's
much.
just not doing really. Yeah. I would drop it, and I would do this, and I think I would go on the pylon. Because when the pylon goes off, it's 3 status effect triggers. And it's a 3-second
haste
cooldown.
bound.
The battery's a 4-second cooldown that charges for 2. Therefore, 1 second into the pylon's second cast, it's getting charged for 2, so it gets used up.
Yep.
This is if they never slow us.
Dream
not
build,
duct
never slow us. Oh, do you change something else?
No, duct tape is extremely valid in between Eel's drill.
Oh.
Oh.
What do we think against the dually that's lost most match?
I think we do it because we do want to, like, again, survivability is key, and duct tape. Yeah, okay. So you want to leave Aiden. Yeah, that's probably it. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's whether or not we perma-haste our board is going to come down to them, basically. It comes down to the enemy. Oh, okay. All right. I was still thinking. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
apologies.
know if no. I don't know if battery or first aid is the right call there.
Oh, okay. They're getting to 100%
Ignition
crit chance
core,
pretty
they
soon.
have Armadillo.
But because they
No,
have
it's not
that, they're
Armadillo.
also going to be casting a lot of things quite quickly. They've got a lot of haste triggers found on that board. They've got the cool LEDs, duct tape and power drill. Is that core enchanted? It is not. That's just a basic ignition core.
Yeah.
Our damage is scaling up, but they killed us.
Yeah, they have defensive stance. They have building crescendo. That's really, let's be honest. They have building crescendo. That's what won them the fight, frankly.
I mean, metronome missiles is good.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good, but they found building crescendo and we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's frankly what decided that fight.
I think I look at Curio for the slow adjusting stuff.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that. The other option is scrap for the duct tape. Ooh, we can just get a scrap here.
Mm-hmm.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
I mean, do we just like add damage to the board because it's worth it? Like, and we have so
We
much
have
gold.
$81. We have $81. I would do it.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Ooh, yes, the second of haste from Rocket Boots.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, you're
I would
doing
definitely,
your
I would definitely
part
put that
to
on
clean up
pylon.
the
Also, crit chance. Is this for power drill?
Probably. Our end goal is that it goes off more than eels, because it has more. It has more a broader variety of ICDs. So it technically, even though eels can get like a 3-second charge and
Warms
2
my
for it to be
rusty
like
circuits to see
cast,
that find a home.
drill can still end up going faster in our dream world. And believe me, we are there. Like, I see our board. 70% of Dooley's skills have to do with the core, and we're
They
not
do,
playing that.
but like,
do we?
is it
We could
worth
put it back
it?
in. To put it back in.
So
like,
what do we got? CPU,
CPU
throttling, yeah, slow an item, which is slowing an item is 3 triggers, right? Slow, haste, and burn. So like, slow is definitely
Yeah.
the kind of thing we want to aim for.
Like firepower's something. Beautiful friendship
Friendship is
upgrade
there.
is it's not bad.
Burn containment. I mean, I guess that charges the
The duct tape. No.
nothing. Yeah, all the rest of this is pretty. I guess letting off steam technically. You have slow vendor though. Yeah, exactly. The only problem is slow vendor has like a bunch of garbage as well. Sabotage is pretty good. First 5 times you use a tool each fight. Slow an item. So power drill triggers slow, triggers
Yeah.
haste, triggers burn.
There's a lot of hits here.
Righty
Slow targets.
tighty, slow and steady.
Slow targets is jank crescendo for us. What is it? Slow and steady is scaling, like
Yep.
legitimate scaling.
Let's look at it.
Righty tighty, we'd play it. CPU throttling, we'd maybe go for
This
it.
is kind of the nightmare, seeing all of these and being pretty sad about it. Admittedly, using a large item, the first time we use a large item, slowing 2 items, means that the first time the fiery pylon goes off, it causes another slow, another haste, another burn, another slow, another haste, another burn. So it's really good for the start of the power drill, but it's like just for that first cycle.
Counterpoint: we have improvised weaponry, and slowed targets is jank crescendo. I mean, I wish it was gold and 2%, desperately, but
Do you think it's better that we do this rather than the reroll? Righty tighty, sabotage, CPU throttling, slow and
mean,
steady.
The truth is, I'm not happy with any of this. I was hoping for the gold version of slowed targets if it was going to show up. Blech. Because, like, here's the thing. If we get CPU throttling, are we playing the core again? Are we doing that? I guess we probably are.
I think at that
Are we
point
happy
we
about
make
that?
it.
Probably not. So, like, we're kind of hoping for slow and steady or sabotage, which I think are the play. Yeah, we play
Sabotage.
sabotage. Yeah. It helps us start the fight better.
You can't resist a mysterious portal.
You see it, click it. I've been so, like, honestly, I've been getting, well, hey, that could be fun.
Bazaar is a manic hive.
Huh.
I seek to calm it.
Wallace is back! Heavy
Slow
ballista.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
When you use the core, charges
Why
1
does
second.
it have to be silver?
That's never going to be on field.
Yeah, not with this board.
I think it's time to
If
roll.
that was gold, I'd consider it. If I'm gonna be
the heavy
honest.
ballista, really?
Yeah, I would consider it. If we get a metronome, we're to the moon.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Very fair. 16 to invest at
Metronome
this point.
between power drill and ballista and like we're to the moon. I re-roll because this shop is fun for us. And I cry because these are the worst things I've ever seen.
Well, it was fun to come to this store.
Yeah. It was a really fun use of 8 gold.
Time is an infinite fractal.
Next.
There are seconds within seconds forever.
Next
Such
disappointment.
reckless haste.
Yeah, we probably are 3 patches away from kinetic candy being a thing. Dr. Vortex has fun skill for us.
Yeah, exactly. Neophiliac. First time you freeze, burn, slow, poison, or haste each fight, charge an item 2 seconds. 3 of those occur at the same time for us.
If only it was old weather machine. Like we could actually 3-second weather machine instead of whatever they made it like 20.
5. It's
Yeah.
playable.
No,
6.
20.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 20.
It is actually 20.
Obviously, Feather's good. No,
Feather's good, and
Feather's
also
good.
Cosmic Wind, when we end up having some sort of crit ability, gives us the additional seconds of haste. It's
Yeah.
cool, but like,
Yeah.
I think it's just Vortex, yeah.
Yeah, Vortex doesn't have a lot of items, and therefore, like, it's disproportionately high to get his skill compared to how good it is.
Yep.
As opposed to, like, he has 2 large items, and the skill is truly disgusting. Our build, like, it's looking a little bit better here, huh?
Admittedly, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, we are 1 knife tricks away from this actually already being pretty good.
Yeah, no, yeah. If we get knife tricks, obviously, like, yeah, that's the other. Yeah. Cog Champ.
Keen for the possibility of upgrading pylon or battery, maybe?
I click damage upgrade here because it's stinky, but like honestly, that over doubles the damage of our eels.
Yeah.
For for the beginning.
Oh, we could get Bill.
Yeah, I'm like, do we care about a pylons upgrade?
Honestly,
Probably.
not at this point. Like 1 upgrade maybe, but like it doesn't
I would
really.
buy
need that
it if
many.
it was there,
Yeah.
but like that's it. Yeah, okay, yeah, Metronome would have been a good call at Kina, but yeah, I think I go chocolate bars, go full Sem 10. Again, HP is.
Is it time
Yeah.
to say goodbye to Bill? Well, actually, is it Armadillo, First Aid, and
Actually-
I guess.
What? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not looking.
Goodbye, Bill.
Why'd you sell him?
He ran away, actually.
Okay.
He went to a farm upstate.
Yeah. Raps, I have
Yeah.
something to say.
What is it?
You know what you are?
Mm-hmm.
Hover over the 3rd option for me. You're a gold tier friend.
Not diamond tier? What have I got to do to get better, huh? Huh? Can't believe it. I got to go find another one of
You
me
could, like, give
and
me
then
money or
run into
something.
him?
You can give me money, then you'd be a diamond tier friend.
Ooh. Okay.
These suck. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like this is the calm before the storm. I feel like it could be eels. I can't be eels. It cannot be eels though.
Now, I
It
gotta
could
say,
be Bill.
gold tier loot is a little bit more of a hit, I feel.
I mean,
because
yeah, like, I
extracts
click
get
it.
sick as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I click it.
Vial of blood. No. Ooh, two
You know?
additional? It's not
Plug
nothing.
that into the battery because why not?
Is a web. I will teach you to walk its threads.
Dooley has a lot of activations, and that is good. I click loot all the time. I'm not happy. It's not a fun button to click because the chance of it being something that is fun doesn't feel very high. So like, I don't think they get a lot of casts. We're gonna have to kill quick. Gotta be honest, the cafe.
The damage from the cafe.
Right call.
Pretty
Because
significant
they're about to start doing stuff.
Yeah. Crit
Dude,
and
Jesus.
firepower and ballista.
Yeah.
Could have gone wild. It was in the process.
I have a I have a feeling that the get an item, get a loot, other thing. I have a feeling that level up choice is gonna. I don't think it's the final version of it.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't have. It just doesn't have the same dopamine as a lot of the other stuff.
Another 10 shield for the duct tape?
It could be. I consider clicking the haste for metronome, but maybe I'm a bit dreamy. Hover over it. What's the percentage chance? Cheat
For
engine?
metronome, 6.7. There's also a 9.8 for pylon.
That's basically 100.
Hey, rocket boots is in there as well.
That's lower than I thought to get metronome.
That's okay, because we're going to get it when I click it.
Yeah, but fuel rod is the most common, which lines up with my experience.
Hmm.
Is 10 shield gonna make a difference this late in the game?
Realistically not. It's the 5% max HP that I go for. Kina can sell scrap metal. Oh, we're not even fielding the core. Never mind.
Yeah, I think I would
Streamers
go for
hate
the
Finn.
10
I
shield.
love Finn. Finn's my bestest
No, Finn's
friend.
very good. No, I usually go Finn. I just I have a power drill on board, and I'm like, how do we get the metronome? We could. It's
Same
probably
racetrack time.
better. Is it better odds at Kina?
I was just looking. Metronome. 5.27, and we can roll her.
Twice, though.
Yeah.
So it is more likely to find it there.
All right, Kina.
Cast aside your detriments.
I mean, I don't think that it's ever going to matter, the battery, but
Yeah,
it might matter if we move it. If we ever move it to some different target, it might matter. So for that price, I do it.
We're not running the core. Is there ever a world where we do run the core?
There might be. It's such a good item that it's we're $16. Oh, we can haste our core too. Let's leave.
Big whips
That's
there.
a lot of health from Walter. Oh, it's a lot of health for Deadly.
It's a lot of health to get deadly. And even then, if we're not fielding the critical core, the deadly... And also, it would go on something that we want to have a different enchant, so as soon as we find a different enchant, we'd pitch deadly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot.
Is it... Bill's gone.
I don't know.
It's Bill's gone. Is it...
I
Regen?
think I value 12 regen more than a pylon upgrade right now. We do have damage scaling from crit, that is true. You know what?
Ferrous
I know the
energy
correct
potion,
answer here.
Really?
I know the correct answer. And it's not what you're thinking. Big
Fossilized
bonk
femur?
club.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
It is.
You're not joking?
Fossilized femur is actually a broken item, and I'm not kidding. It
would
it
be
is a
worth
broken
replacing what? Because it's 3
it
slots.
would be worth replacing.
Can't be pylon
not
or
kidding.
eel. So what's going off?
Frankly, it could be any of it. Pylon eel. Yeah, I'd drop the drill for it. I'm that serious about how good it is.
Oh my god.
It's degenerated. It's very, very good. They buffed it twice. It's very silly.
I'm honestly keen to have a look.
And if nothing else, it's very, very fun. Hover over it. Hover over it
Yep.
real quick. Whenever you slow charge this 2 seconds and it gains 50 damage for the fight with the pylon and the eels, it goes bonk.
I mean,
It's just really fun.
I'm totally in. Is it one of those items, because it's large and it's got a long cooldown, so it's possible it's one of those fossilized... Okay, no. Some
It
of
gets
those...
75, yeah, or something.
Some of those, they say, the heavy enchant is allowed to hit multiple targets, and that would be stupid. But no, it doesn't. And we get Nightshade anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. My stream is paused. Okay.
Gumballs for crit chance?
It could be gumballs for crit chance. It could be cinders for pylon as well. But like, it's probably gumballs. Yeah, we should have been caring more about crit. But like, how much is improvised weaponry? 5?
Yeah, only 5 additional damage per hit. There's the upgrade item. It's got to be eels.
Eels.
Finally, we are outside of the eel waiting room.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, I clicked that button.
experience. How could you not?
You couldn't pay me to not click that button. Okay,
I gotta say, like, we are getting a surprising amount of enemies who are having difficulty in this run. Like, I'm used to just hitting people who've lost like 1 on day 2 or 3.
What are we looking at?
Oh, it's a toxic javelin build. Javelin got made faster. It's 4 seconds down from 5. So, like, I have been waiting to see like a real javelin build.
Yeah, we're gonna keep waiting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the real thing that they have going for them, they're countering us by not having a lot of items.
Yeah, they should use more items. And make everything a lot easier for us. Also, just having a random enchant turning up so that we can apply it to either power drill or electric eels would be huge as well.
Yeah.
How is it reloading? Whenever you haste. Whenever you haste, reload 1 ammo. The toxic javelin. It's right next to a shadowed cloak, so it's just reloading constantly. It's cool. I mean, I would love that to be a build that worked, but unfortunately we had to crush it.
Yeah. 1 in 10 chance of a fossilized femur. You mean 1 in a 10 chance of winning the game? I click that button every time. Okay.
I mean, eating contests for max HP and run away.
Yeah.
Patty.
He has knife tricks. I checked.
Oh, grand.
Try your luck. You can't lose.
Yep, absolutely. You're 100% right. This is the character. Ooh,
I can't hear the
that's an
game.
enchant.
I've never been able to hear the game this whole time, so I'm just gonna say yes.
Look, that's a big boost for you.
A big
there's
boost
worse
for
items.
us.
Everyone's
There's worse items, but
jackpot.
our build is so.
Oh my god!
Octopus? Wait.
Octopus
Yeah.
hyper focus.
Hyper focus.
We don't have
Actually
the
kind of
call on
cracked
the
for us.
field.
Yeah, we have the rare build where it's like just really good, and we don't have to make any decisions for it to be good.
This guy needs some help. Like, specifically, all the tiny cutlasses go off at 5 seconds, right? And the octopus goes at 5.6. It feels like they should have a skill that scales the octopus when they use the other weapons.
He used to have what is it? Tiny. He used to have the small weapon damage skill. They took it away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gave him
So-
a bunch more max HP, but he can't do damage.
And then they
so,
nerfed
like,
him. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. What are we supposed to do with that? Just sit and feel like we're supposed to play it?
I think we're supposed to be confused.
I think we're supposed to sit here and be like, huh.
As
That's
soon as we get knife tricks,
like-
that's going to be pog as hell.
yeah, knife tricks, beautiful friendship octopus. Like, I don't know, the rare build where it's an actual card, maybe.
I
But
mean-
like, is it better than this? No.
Absolutely Adira look for knife tricks, like 100% of the time.
I mean,
Retool is also
you
sick.
click Adira. You always click Adira here. Like, always.
And to improve
Ugh.
immeasurably.
Consider the following. What if we, when we fell below half health, we got 1 for use of the eel?
Oh, that sounds bad.
I know it sounds bad, but open your mind. What if that's the one proc we need?
What if when we get to half health, we just need the pylon to be faster?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the choice in the middle is genuinely not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But there are two skills that make us go Giga mode. You could use our octopus, that's true. I'm not gonna say we just lost the game, but like the opponents probably hit.
That's
On
this
the
is
skill,
something that I've
and
been
we
talking
did.
about in this patch, is that like this feels like such a make or break moment. It feels really bad to break.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say we lost, but honestly, this probably did it.
Yeah. We respond to our enemy doing stuff, so like giving them more damage so that we can possibly hopefully do it in return.
It's just like the hope with glass cannon is that we're not fighting weapon builds. Like
Yeah.
that's like basically we're clicking that button hoping that we're fighting like ignition dualies that are still alive somehow, or like but didn't get 10 wins. We're not emergency. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep if our diamond skill is when you get below half health, use a duct tape.
Whoa. And duct tape slows, and then it hastes, and then it burns, right? So it also helps the power drill. Admittedly, I think it is better than the others.
What do we have for crit? How much crit do we have?
11% on the drill, 6% on the other two. Get that when I go below half health. I think it's emergency shield. I hate it.
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't think it's I don't think it's emergency shield.
Think it's focused rage?
I mean, it's like. I think it's focused rage, hoping that we get some crit, but like it's so bad. It's so bad.
Ooh, it hurts. Ooh, gumballs.
Hey, that's some crit.
This guy might have metronome. This one might have metronome, but this has gumballs?
Yeah, no, I would go for the gumballs too at this point. Like, especially because crit gumballs are worth twice as much for us now.
Do we just sell the octopus?
I mean, probably, right? Like,
I love trying to find a way to use that, man, but
if
like,
we had rivet gun, if we would have got rivet gun and we could, like, that would be the exact kind of weird thing we could, you know, every bronze gumball is like a silver blue gumball when you're under half health. That really is where we're at, isn't it? That's where we're at.
okay, 2% more crit to the board. We could get 2 burn of the fiery pylon. We could get 10 damage for the electric eels. We could look at middle.
Why?
Or
Weak point
disappointment.
detector. Weak point detector pivot. Yeah, I would put 10 damage on the eels. But like,
Maybe relax for the next battle instead.
oh yeah, you know what? Relax actually could be the best option here. Like, I don't know, 10 damage isn't nothing. The Crusher Junior. Please.
But father, I love him.
It's burned. Ooh, wait, is that ignition core? Oh, they chrono barrier. That's so annoying.
Well, I mean, their stuff is going to go off constantly at least, which is nice for us.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
them.
Yeah, wait a minute. They're letting. Oh, they don't scale at all. Their scaling is. Oh, no, sorry. I'm wrong. They have con flag. Never mind. I was expecting a lot more procs to happen.
That's chrono barrier for you. No one's doing nothing.
I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. We are the chrono counter. I expected them to have more scaling. But I shouldn't have, because I guess they were not.
Some crit chance?
That's some crit chance. That's 30 crit chance when we're under half health.
For power drill, maybe?
One of these times we should check
Kino.
which went off more.
Oh, yeah. Whoops, sorry. We'll do that at the PvE find here. What do we think about...
I guess, yeah.
You are crit core? What do you mean? No, we're not. We're power drill core.
We're power drill core. No, we're eel core.
Eel core, sorry. My apologies. I
We're
get
eel
my my sub-theme aesthetics mixed up. We're so
Yeah,
eel core.
Yeah. We're so eel core. We're not core. Can I
I'm a
see the
fully
options?
electric
Let's see.
build eel core water cell, so we're swim maxing. Sorry. What were you saying? Was it that we should go to Kina for possibly finding metronome?
I'm wondering how much we care about metronome at this point. Like, probably a lot still.
It's a sick enchant holder as well, because it would like.
Yeah, but like we have 2 good enchant holders without enchants already.
That is true.
So, I'm wondering if health is just good because I wonder no longer.
You wonder no longer. I mean, goodbye.
We're definitely a build in which HP matters because like
We respond to our enemy.
that's yeah. That has our shielded power drill in it.
It does? Do you want me to check it?
No, it doesn't. No, I don't. I don't. I go temp boost. The question is what? Like I click it and then I figure out. I look at the health and I see I vibe check it and then I look at the damage and I vibe check it.
621
even though it's always the
or
same.
double damage on the eel from default?
I mean, the damage worked out well last time.
It did. Trash Titan does have Catalyst, which is half a metronome.
That is indeed true. That is half a metronome. It for some reason exists as half a metronome. And also Juggler is it's not that exciting. Let's be honest. It's not that exciting, but it's a thing.
It's not nothing, but it's damn close.
It's the least exciting build with Juggler that technically does still get value from Juggler.
Yep. I don't know if does Volcus actually freeze us out here? Like, we will activate very, very quickly, but he'll stop a bunch of our activations because if we're frozen when he gives charges, it doesn't help.
I'm just also not super interested in a lot of the stuff he has right now. I think I just go Trash Titan, like... I go Trash Titan.
Oh, for the Junkyard Lance pivot, I understand.
Oh, for the Junkyard Lance. Yeah, because we have a lot of small items. That's true. It's true. Half health. We go Giga. Oh, that's gonna be really good. Question: do you also feel like those items are like stupid? Yep. They feel like they should be an integral thing to Mac.
Mm-hmm.
To me, they feel like they should be, but the effect is so bad, and it also when you rank it up, just like there's no way that this is going to be how they're left when Mac comes out. It's so bad and boring.
So much of Mac's toolkit is exactly like that.
It's definitely going to be. It's going to be improved by the time Mac is out. I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sapphire's playable. Sapphire's playable. Yeah, I mean that gets us a level before the.
I mean, it's gold skill, right? Upgrading any of these matters nothing to us.
Put some dang honor on upgrading the Eagle Talisman for double value when we're under half health. Excuse me.
You're right. Like, I will put the appropriate amount of respect on it by not mentioning it and moving on to the all-in gold skill trader.
Yeah, go to the skills. Power drill loves skills.
Just a man who has
Quick ignition is actually kind of cute, but like
causes a single haste trigger. The fiery pylon does go off 1.5
I
seconds
know,
into the
but
fight, then
it's
causing
start
a bunch more triggers.
Yeah, but it's a single trigger at a very important time, start of fight. But like,
If we use the core,
we don't have a core. We don't have a core. Building crescendos. Building crescendos over here.
I want grease fire. That's what I want. Give me grease
You
fire.
know what? I have a question.
Yeah.
If you have focus rage, and you have building crescendo, and you get brought to half health when you're at negative 100% crit, still somehow.
Does it double the negative?
Do you get negative 200 crit?
I have to imagine so. Just given the way that like it hides the number, but it clearly respects like increasing crit and decreasing crit behind the scenes. I have to imagine it would just double it.
I think it would double it into the negative.
I think it's a reroll here.
Oh, these are poopy.
Shh.
Building crescendos over there. I told you.
I don't want shield bash, but conflagration.
Con. Dude, we don't have a core. We don't freeze. It's the choice that it's the pick. Hey, that's pretty good.
I wish I checked who resolved most in the previous fight.
Yeah, that's why you do that. That's my if you have me back here backseating for tips. That's my biggest tip for you. If you have a build like this where it's weird, you got to check triggers because sometimes you'll be like, oh, I really thought that this was triggering more.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like especially if it's a off the beaten path kind of a version of a build, especially on Power Drill, that happens a lot.
Yeah,
it's like it's very weird.
I almost don't want to give it to Power Drill because I do think Power Drill needs to hold like haste, slow freeze, burn, or poison.
Well, it's also a way to think about it is if Eels is going off a lot, we probably want lifesteal more. So like I don't know. The hope is that frankly the hope is that we just get another enchant and we don't really have to worry about it. But also obsidian eels look pretty cool.
They do. Oh. All right, we're up against someone with win record.
Wait, Eagle Talisman the eels. We put lifesteal on it.
Eagle Talisman.
That's our target. You're right. All right. I mean, they won a lot, and then they lost like somewhere in the middle. Let's hope it's Ignition Core, I guess. It is Force Field. Don't like that. Oh.
I see.
And they have... So how does this go? What happens here? Wait, where's their shield gen?
Oh, they're up to critting now. It's unfortunate.
They have building. They rolled building crescendo. So
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they also have juggler, a shiny duct tape. No, they picked retooled with duct tape.
Yeah, retooled duct tape.
They're metronoming their duct tape wraps.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about this. I don't feel great about this.
They didn't deserve to win.
Duct tape is
as
not
much as our build is stupid. They're duct taping. They got duct tape metronome.
I mean, yeah, I guess they want it to go off as fast as possible for the casting of Force Field from Juggler.
Yeah, just hit Juggler crescendo. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's pretty much true. All right.
It's always random enchant here.
So many good enchants for the drill. You know, we actually like that a lot.
We have Emerald!
Oh, yes! The dream!
Pog! Yeah, no, I mean, it's the Power Drill poison,
It's
right?
the drill. Yeah, no, that's great. That's a whole nother ICD that we haven't been hitting. That's frankly, that's actually good. Like, that's actually a quite good hit. I would prefer it on a metronome, but you can't always get what you want.
But if you try sometimes, you might just find that you get what you need.
Do we need poison? I don't know.
I feel like so many of these are not decisions anymore. Like, I'm disappointed by almost everything I find.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we would take metronome if we saw it, but like, is it gonna show up? How is there only a 99.9% chance of these options showing up?
Yeah, sometimes you go to the gumball machine and it's broken and empty.
They say, sorry, it's like the McDonald's ice cream machine. Sorry, it's not working. The gumball machine isn't working today.
You may eat the shards if you should like. I mean, it's gumballs for crit chance, I believe. Here.
I think so.
Ooh, 1 crit chance. Some damage. I mean, damage not bad.
It's 2 crit chance under half wraps. You can't say you got the crit glass half full. Frankly, what?
The district is here. We don't activate any of our stuff quickly, but I think we still beat the district.
I think so. But also like trickle down economics actually.
Yeah, exactly.
It's another trigger for us.
And it'll happen on, like, both of our large items going on? That's sick
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah. I mean, like... Yeah. I mean, this is not great, but, like... I do think you get there.
Oh, yeah.
If you have slow, this guy just kind of falls over.
Yeah. He's pretty sad about that. Come on, trick it down.
Yeah, he got such a... How'd he get nerf? It was a health nerf, right? Which, for him, is everything.
Oh, prosperity.
No, that's the... I mean, we might as well have it. I mean, it's good.
it's
That's
not
actually...
nothing.
It's
It's a lot of shielding.
kind of huge, actually. God.
Oh, hear me out.
Wait. Yes, I know what you're going to say.
Say it before I do, please.
Poison skills for Toxic Flame.
100%. When you burn with an item, poison 1. When you poison with an item, burn 2. It just doubles the triggers on both the fiery and the toxic power drill. I mean, I think it's worth looking at just because these other ones are pretty...
Yeah, I mean, the only other option would be like, I don't know, diamond sharp corners and hoping that it turns into something.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple good things here.
Beauty of a really potent toxin.
Perhaps when we fall below half health, not only could we gain double crit, we could also poison for 30.
No, we'd shield for 30. That's even...
No. Over 2 over.
Oh, right. Oh, if only we had
I mean,
both of these. Oh, it'd be so good.
Yeah. I don't hate exposing toxins.
Oh, wait,
Creeping
right. It's slow to
toxins.
poison. Never mind, that's fine. Yeah. First 5 times you slow each fight, so both the obsidian and the fiery charging up the power drill additionally.
Yeah, we get 1 free cast of a power drill. Is that worth it?
Poison freeze. Kind of looks sexy. Oh, yeah, that's an additional
It's not
trigger for the
bad.
power drill as well. Power drill's not sad to see that. And also, it could shut down the enemy item that is necessary. I mean, I admittedly think I probably go creeping toxins, but I'll do paralytic.
I think that creeping toxins is the last one that I pick out of these. Because
enough.
it's exciting. If it was infinite, yes, but it's seriously, it is less, it is 1/2 of a use of a power drill in over the course of the whole fight. Exposing toxins is like, it's annoying, but like that basically is going to mean we will have double damage, especially when we get under half. Holy moly. The freeze is not bad. It's a whole separate ICD thing.
This would also activate any skills we find from beyond this point that are on freeze, do X.
Yeah, if we live.
Sure.
Like, also on freeze do X. It's like, on freeze do X skills aren't, for the most part, going to care about 1 freeze trigger usually. Like, on freeze haste is something, but like, exposing toxins is like 1/10 of a building crescendo. Yeah, and building crescendo is probably 10 times too strong of a skill. So,
Admittedly.
I don't know. If I was just playing alone, I would click exposing toxins, but 3 seconds freeze is a lot of freeze. So it's hard to say that it's the right call for sure, but you know, hey. We'll just hit the, because here's my consideration for not freezing. We care a lot about them. We care a lot about them casting. It's really important to us that they cast. What if we hit like, what if we freeze an Uzi? You know, what if we freeze an Uzi? We're super sad that we froze that Uzi. You know, something like that. It's just it's gamble, but like, you know, Tool, what do you want out of that?
Nothing.
Duct tape?
Just having a look at it at the moment.
It's nice art.
Admittedly, yeah.
New.
Just hit the eating again. Max HP. Hope that something is better in the next space.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen. Have we seen any skill traders like offered just individually in the store yet?
No.
That's rough. Barcoon will buy these back from us. I mean, it's Finn's big bite for max HP.
We are. Yeah, I mean, we don't need money. You remember? I will bring up. You remember when we were deciding, this is just a late game consideration to an earlier decision. You remember when we were deciding if we needed income or XP at the caravan? I would like to point your eyes down towards our wallets.
Mm-hmm. We are in a weird, rare position where nothing is better for this board than just waiting and finding skills. Like, we have fully capped out on the direction of this outside of small, like, items that we can't really afford to just go to a store looking exclusively for Metronome kind of thing.
Yeah. This is a Vanessa live on day 12. We're dead.
We'll see. Probably. We'll see.
We'll see if it's poison.
Oh, they doubled the damage of all weapons. Oh dear.
Yeah, we don't like to see that.
That's dead.
We're dead. Unless we kill them like really fast, which we might. Yeah, see if we froze their shotgun, we'd die to their blow dart. You know?
Long John was about to go off there as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
I go loot. When you've pretty much locked into your board, it's hard to not go loot. That's a good loot.
That's about as good as it gets.
That's a good loot. I like that loot.
I'm going to hold on to it until we can possibly
Bill!
upgrade it. Oh, you're right. It's finally Bill time.
I go gumball.
Oh!
Hey.
3 blue gumballs? What is it, Christmas?
The 100th of a building crescendo. I'm locked into the build. I click chocolate as much as it's not a lot. Like,
yep.
Health is so important to our build.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like every enemy has building crescendo already, so like it seems like every single enemy has building crescendo already. So
we should too. We can have a very slow version of it.
We can have terrible building crescendo.
When
every enemy has it.
When our enemy casts, they cause us to attack them and they give us crit chance. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I like Pendulum actually. I think it's actually not for this run. Oh, we are here, aren't we? What do we do about that? Are you considering enchanting the core?
I was actually considering enchanting Pendulum. But the core is definitely the core with double slow specifically because it's also all of the other triggers as well. So Pendulum unfortunately does only get one slow trigger from heavy, which is what I was looking at.
Hover over it again though for a sec.
Every 8 seconds.
Jason items have 40% crit.
Yeah, it'll get them. It'll get them pretty much up to crit chance.
Real.
Like this is the substitution I was considering.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hover over our items. What do we have for crit? 60. Under half health, that's 100.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, realistically as well, this is going to charge and give out haste quite quickly.
Yeah. Like, I think it's actually... I thought there was no way over duct tape. But I'm considering it now.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's a flaw.
Duct tape enchant is not bad. I'm pretty sure it is.
Isn't it?
Duct tape doesn't do its adjacent effects anymore. Yeah, it's just slow haste,
just
whatever.
Bad on it, unfortunately now. Which is good. Duct tape needs some kind of punishment.
Yeah, they're an incast, unfortunately. I mean, admittedly, the critical core slow, admittedly, like that's actually probably significantly more triggers.
Like it's really it's reliable.
Yep, and we're gonna be on perma haste.
Yeah, yeah.
So like the core is just more slow triggers, which is 6 triggers for the pylon.
I know.
For the
it's really like in a situation where the enemy isn't giving us a lot of what we need, a slow core here really helps.
Mm-hmm.
Like that lets us play the game a lot.
Oh, I mean, if you put stuff to the right of the crit core, it's a pendulum.
I guess that's true. If you don't think about it too
Really?
much.
But oh right, yeah, no, it's way too low in impact. Got it. Sorry, I was thinking of a board where pendulum and crit core are on field. Like, oh yeah, that one.
It's
something dumb.
No, if we're enchanting the core, it's going on the right.
Yeah.
If we're enchanting the core. Yeah, I mean it's slow. I think it is slow pendulum or slow crit core.
Because the crit core holds the enchant better, and because the core can then allow us to use many more abilities that are core related, I could see this. The heavy
It's
crit
bold
core.
of you to assume that we will find any more skills. That is a bit dreamy.
We got 2
are
days.
on lethal and we have 2 days. Yeah, I mean it can happen.
We got 2 hours. We can find it.
It can happen. 2 whole hours. I mean, we just got temp boost. And then damage it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd do damage. Interesting.
I mean, cooldown reduction. Before we go there, we sell the feather.
You think you go
Oh no.
Curio.
Nah.
I think that, I mean, honestly, these are probably not what we really wanted to see here, but like, I think that Finn's, I don't know. Finn's is a lot.
500
Like,
max HP, that's huge.
If we would buy chocolate, then we should go to Finn's.
Yeah, very true. I just wasn't thinking about it for a second. I was like, the speed of the resolutions is the only thing that matters.
Oh no, she's won a lot of games. This is a Boulder gamer, and we have taken out our duct tape. I'm
That's
calling
okay.
it now.
We're the boldest gamer.
All right. Honestly, the fact that this, knowing what days 1 and 2 look like, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9 through 12,
Upgrade core?
we
Yeah, I
should
guess
upgrade
I should have
core.
upgraded
I mean,
core
like,
before
we
that.
might as well.
I
Oh my
already clicked the
god! It's over.
That's a big
Yeah.
flamethrower.
That's a really big flamethrower.
Hang on.
Wait, we're under half health. They're dead. You fool! You brought us under half health. You idiots!
You activated our
imbecile.
trap card! How did we
have a-
do that? Reno,
You wanted
this
help?
run.
I gave you help.
This run. I could not have won this without you.
Hey. This is what I'm here for.
I would have struggled my way
this
all
is-
into the grave.
This is you have entered garbage jank build that somehow works territory, which is that's my forte.
It's exactly the kind
this
of
is
stuff
where I
that I need to learn
thrive.
from you. Thank you so much for being here for this
Yeah.
run.
No, it's my pleasure.
My
to have
apologies
witnessed that.
for running like very severely over the amount of time.
I could have
yeah.
left at any time, but like I couldn't leave you with no, you're actually subbing in Pylon, like you're enchanting Pylon, despite the fact that you don't want to, and then I just leave. Like I'm not gonna do that. Because then I'm not gonna be like, this is like I can see the future of what this build will look like, and then I'm gonna leave and not be there to help direct it. That seems criminal, basically. I would be tanking your rank maliciously. I had a lot of fun, though.
Appreciate the consideration for my rank. Ooh, actually, I think we cleaned up reasonably there.
Yeah, you're at a clean 2,500.